everyone. There's the camera. Hello there. Welcome to the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons. Right before the holiday weekend, I'm Colt Sebastian Taylor. Welcome all. Hope you're doing all well. Tonight's sponsor, no one. And so let me throw it over to my friend, and always has a belly full of joy, Mr. Silent Buck.
That belly full of joy is slimming down as of recently. I'm starting to get a little yoked. Hey, just something. Boy, am I proud of myself. I have been subscribed to our channel for an entire year as of today. And you know what? We are at 97 followers. Hey, did you know that followers are different than subs?
They are.
I sure didn't. We're at 97 followers. We're so close to 3 digits, I could almost fucking piss myself.
Almost.
I really wish we could get to 100.
Only on the OnlyFans.
Piss
Did
on.
you know that subs were different than DOMs?
Oh,
I also actually did know that, though.
and did you know that there's
Heyo.
switches?
There's Twitches.
Switches.
I know what switches are.
So,
Good.
Oh, okay.
probably always ask how we're doing this week. But you viewers at home, I've instituted a new rule. We're going to start coming up with the rules for the Longshots drinking game. I have here in front of me a carb-friendly beer. Anytime you guys in chat decide what a drink will be, we'll take the drink.
I think you.
It'll be a unanimous decision.
You know what? I think you gotta spend some channel points.
Yeah, I like
Oh my
that.
God,
Spend some channel points. Let me know.
That's real.
Yeah.
I need to get me some alcohol.
What is your carb-friendly beer called?
Corona
It is-
premiere.
Michelob Ultra Pure Gold because the liquor store was out of Corona Premier, sadly.
Oh, that's depressing.
So, every single week, I ask you guys how it's doing. But last week,
We weren't here.
we completely destroyed a god.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the physical manifestation of a god. How's that feel, those of us that are here and can speak?
Great.
I mean, as
So
a
good.
big fan of Lathander, it only feels right.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I am glad that it went the way that it did.
Good.
I'm happy
also
we
glad.
didn't die.
Yeah, that's nice.
I felt like we had a very cohesive strategy that night too, which felt really good. We were all kind of fanning out around the giant thing that likes to send out shockwaves of death in one direction. So it was a very good fight.
Which leads me into my next thing. After you have slayed this god, this mortal manifestation of a divine, everybody leveled up
Oh, we
really
did?
quickly in a few words. Oh yes, you most certainly did.
What level are we at now?
Should be 8
Should be,
now.
8, yeah.
9? Is
Oh.
it 9?
9, yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Is it 9? Oh my god, it is
9.
9.
Then I did.
Nine.
Yeah.
Then I did.
Wait, so
And you
I
did.
fuck up or did I be good?
You
I
messed
was
up. You never
right.
added it. So it was 9.
because last time I was like, so we're at level 9, and you're like, no, we're at level 8, and I was like, oh shit, so did I accidentally be a
So
level
here's the
up?
thing. You asked us that at the exact wrong moment because we were talking about going from 8 to 9, and you were like, wait, we weren't already at 9, but you were already one step ahead. So there's the confusion. Really quickly,
Re-level again.
what did we pick on our new level up? Bretlynn, what'd you get?
Oh, I took another level of fire.
Honorable.
Continue-
Anything cool?
Let's see here. At level 9, I get Indomitable. I can reroll
Nice.
failed saves.
Cara
That's
Calhoun, you got a level. What'd you do?
I did. I took a third level in Barbarian, and I got my Barbarian subclass.
Ooh.
Hey, what totem did we go with?
I went with the bear totem.
Yes, you
So I
did.
am now-
Yeah.
So I'm now resistant to most damage.
Look at that.
You are a true fucking tank now.
Yeah.
Sister Catina, you got a level. What did you get?
I continued my walk towards the light of Lathander and took a level in cleric. So I got an extra spell slot and my channel divinities.
Hey.
Hey, that'll be useful. Evander Evermore / Nox / whoever you else might be impersonating. What'd you do?
Well, I'm here now, because I didn't know that we were level 9. So you were saying to me about how I think I want a multi-class. So can I take a level in, what were you saying? You were saying, but I don't see that option.
Rogue would be super sweet, and you
Yeah,
won't get Swashbuckler Rogue until you unlock, I think, 3rd level Rogue. But
Okay,
either way,
that's what you're talking
some sneak attack dice is better than no sneak attack dice.
about.
It's really
Does
good.
she get sneak? Does he get sneak attack on fists?
It has to be a finesse weapon,
Yeah,
but
like a
as
dagger.
discussed a little earlier, your dagger will work.
Yeah, sure will.
Plus 1 dagger. Or I mean, my dagger warning.
Yeah.
It's not plus
Yeah.
dagger.
And I mean, since you only do sneak attack once, your unarmed fist, you would be doing those anyways and not losing out on anything.
Correct.
Okay.
So
I mean,
That's just a
I
recommendation.
think this is what I should do, because the only thing I get by leveling up one more is like unarmored movement or something like that.
Ah.
And I already have a lot of movement, so I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, then we'll take that.
Yay! I've officially multi-class. I've literally never multi-class before, so this is scary.
I actually haven't either, but I'm loving it.
Oh, okay. So I get to pick proficiencies and a rogue
Maybe.
skill
You might.
and expertise. Okay, hang on.
I will touch on that in just a moment. Aaron, you got a level. You did some stuff. What did you do?
Singular Aaron.
Yes.
Aaron doesn't get any choices. Well, I guess I chose to level up another level in Artificer, but that's because that was the right choice. And I'm now a 9th level Battlesmith, which means I get Arcane Jolt. To those of you who don't know, this neat little spell, which isn't a spell, whenever I deal damage to a target with a magical weapon, which is any weapon that I have infused, or my Steel Defender hits a target, I can channel magical energy through the strike to create one of the following effects. The target either takes an extra 2d6 force damage, or I become a god and a battle healer and heal whoever I want within 30 feet by choosing one creature or object that I see within 30 feet of the target. Healing energy flows into the chosen recipient, restoring 2d6 hit points to it. I will remind you, I have an extra attack as well as a bonus action attack. So that is effectively, if I decide to use all 3 charges, 66 of healing to anyone I can see within 30 feet every single turn while not wasting an attack. So very excited about that. And I get more uses out of it as my intelligence goes up. The end.
And last but not least, hopefully you've gotten through your bite there. Mazarine.
Yeah, so I just took... Yep, just took a level in Bard, gained a couple spells mostly, grabbed Raise Dead and Freedom of Movement, it looks like. I don't think I had that before. Yeah, and a 5th level spell slot. Raised it to 5th level spell.
Alright, well that brings us and the viewers up to speed.
So I now have expertise in persuasion and sleight of hand.
Uh-oh.
Look at that.
Woo!
So yay, that's fun.
If you find yourself regretting this decision on next character level, just fresh reminder to everybody, every character level, I may be sort of stringent on a lot of things. What you want to do with your character is not one of them. So on the next level up, if there's something you want to change, if you want to walk back some steps and reallocate some things here, you want to go back to an ability score instead of that feat you took, feel free.
Thank you.
Without further ado, who wants to lead us in this week?
Nose goes.
Oh. I think that's going to be Mazie.
Sorry, my mic's not working.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Did anyone just speak just then?
Nah. Last week, all I really remember is that we touched some statues and then continued to touch them when we shouldn't have, or something like that, and then this goddess came and we had a big fight.
You know what?
And we won.
I had a thought. It's unfair of me that I pick on you guys every week, and I never do it myself. So,
Exactly.
in the
What
season
hell?
of giving,
Oh.
last week on the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons, you guys left from East Haven, making a quick pit stop in the town of Bryn Shander. I say town, it's a city, but it exists in 10 towns. What's up? You drop off a set of armor to a young Cassis Tam, who maybe one day might just help out some other heroes.
Probably not.
Making your way across the sea of moving ice through a vicious mystical snowstorm, making your way to the island of Solstice. Soon upon your arrival, your hot air balloon crashes into the island. With you, I should note, is also Velen Harple, a sort of Arcane Brotherhood mage who is quite interested in the inner secrets of Grimskull Fortress, which resides in the center, up on a mountain here in the island of Solstice. Having hidden away your hot air balloon, you walk past a series of very intricate ice statues, which of course intrigued Sister Catina, and once they were touched, from atop Grimskull Fortress, O'Reel the Frost Maiden came to greet you. However, after 3 phases of brutal combat, except for the first phase not being so brutal, you maintained and achieved victory. Now, standing below the climb to the mountain, each of you is left wondering, what's next?
Well, if I remember correctly, Ida was directing us towards a book in this general vicinity, correct?
Indeed.
Well, had we learned of anything outside of, hey, go to this place? Like, is there like a general idea of like where specifically we'll find it, what we need to do to find it?
From what you've managed to gather, the little tidbits, anything mentioned about the Codicil of White, it is a sacred text that also may possibly have some more powerful magics tied to it. So it would probably be in a place of safekeeping, maybe or maybe not being locked away.
Okay, looking at this building that we're inside, out front of, where are we at?
Down the mountain pathways, you can see it from where you are, perched high atop this, large cliff, essentially. It looks like a giant skull and a crown completely carved out of ice.
Okay, what is our path looking like? If I were to do a perception check, or maybe a survival check, what is our path looking like to get there from where we're at?
Honestly, and thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for this, it is cartoonishly long and windy, but completely visible.
Okay. Any notable things we should be concerned about as far as like, are we gonna have to like take a rope and like shimmy across a chasm, or is it all a pretty walkable path?
It's pretty walkable. Any kind of fresh snowfall, you would kind of pack that down. That being said, it looks like it's about 10 foot wide, and then after that is just steep drop off. So, don't play around on the edges, but it doesn't seem like you're going to be slipping or sliding or anything.
10-4. We purchased a while back a set of snow walkers, didn't we?
Walking shoes and crampons, yes.
Yes, I'm going to remind the group that we should probably put those on and start taking them out of the bag of holding and passing them out to everyone.
Fair enough.
Are we going to take a short rest of some sort? I'm a little banged up.
I think that's in order. If anyone else is...
Oh my god, yeah, I'm about a 29 out of 62 HP hurt.
How far away is that cave from where we're at currently that we've left my dagger at?
It is not very far at all, in fact. So looking back... Hey, guess what? There's a brand new tool in the D&D Beyond map, guys. Are you ready for this? They just keep updating this. So, this is the brand new pointer tool. Can you guys see me pointing with a cursor?
Yeah.
No, wait, I'm not there yet.
Whoa.
I'm just opening up the map.
Oh!
It's like a will-o-wisp.
Oh my goodness, it's so pretty.
Can you see it when it stands still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No circle.
So,
Ooh, I got one too.
oh yeah, we've all got one. So,
Colors.
when you click and hold your left click, it appears, releasing, not appear.
Wow.
This could be dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now we can point to things. So you guys are down here in the statues. The cave is right over here. Not very far.
I would recommend that we go back to where the cave is, because if I remember correctly, that was a fairly defensible spot, and that would allow us to rest.
One way in, one way out.
Any objection?
Was there anything left behind by this thing?
Uriel?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Not a thing.
Wow.
Oof.
Just a lot of XP.
It's a lot of extra.
But it's not what she left behind, but what's happening in the world around you. That sort of supernatural chill that you were feeling as soon as you landed on the island. It feels softer, almost. You can't tell if it's maybe the onset of what could be frostbite, but things seem warmer.
I believe you said -60
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
was what it was at before, so it's less now?
It does feel lesser.
Great. Well, in that case, I don't feel anything at all anymore because of my ring of warming.
Minus 55.
It's literally -59. I feel nothing. It's at -60 that I start feeling the effects of cold. Yeah, I would say let's Aaron would walk around helping anybody up that needs help, and I say we start hoofing it back to the cave so that we can rest.
All right.
It looks like based off the map, we're probably gonna have to go that way anyway to get down.
So, having made your way back to the cave, nothing much has changed. Really, I mean, you passed maybe like 10 minutes ago and then got in like a 5-minute fight with Ariel. So, everything's still right where you left it. Nice and clear. Taking a short rest, I take it.
Definitely.
Does anybody need a long rest, or are we okay to take a short rest?
I can recover shit in my short rest. I'm good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I haven't used too many spells. Still got a few.
Okay. Reset maximum HP changes during this rest. Yes.
Did somebody have like some sort of bonus that they gave to short rests?
Yes, I do.
It's possible.
You can add an extra 1d8 as Bretlynn cooks some food for everyone.
Make that 2d8 because I can also do that with performance
Oh,
Wonderful.
as I rest.
You guys are great.
it's teamwork.
So 10 plus 2d8, you said?
Hooray! This works.
Yeah, between Bretlynn and me, it's 2d8.
10 plus 11. Great.
I'm too
Right in.
short of full.
I'm right at full, so that's wonderful.
I'm like 6 away from full, but I have 7 temps, so I'm good. So I got 1 extra.
So we rested for how many hours?
Minimum for a short rest is 1.
I think we all just took 1 die, right?
Yeah.
You can roll as many as you like, but
Okay.
the time is only 1 hour needed.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I think we just stay for an hour then.
Good, because I rolled like 8.
The only
Yeah, I was like
downside is
5.
Everyone
once
leaves
they
Mazie
are
behind.
used,
Mhm.
they are used until a long rest. So you only have as many as your character level is.
Yeah.
I figure by the time I get in on the short rest, I'll probably at least want a long rest
This is fair.
at this point. But I believe I have 2 hit dice left in case for emergencies. But I was down pretty low, so.
I mean, I didn't
Well,
use any of
not
my
the
spell
average.
slots. I can heal you some more if you want me to.
I'm full health.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I think everyone's Gucci for
Yeah,
you.
I rolled 8 hit dice, 8d. I rolled, I rolled... No, I rolled 9 because I had the 2 extra. 98, I think, hopefully gets me up to 66. So, yeah, I did. Yeah.
All right. Now, over the next hour, for the first time in 2 years of you guys being in Icewind Dale, over towards your left, outside the cave, towards the east, ringing out over the sea of moving ice, the sun peeking out and almost blinding you guys.
Aaron
Fucking
hisses.
shit, it's so bright.
It's like a vampire, yeah.
Damn it.
I'm gonna stand in the sun.
I'm
fire
gonna
damage.
soak
No, I'm
up
just
the
kidding.
sun.
I am going to make snow angels while singing to Lathander.
Oh.
I'm gonna put on some
Mhm.
cool sunglasses I have, obviously, in my back pocket.
Obviously.
Yeah, but I become a rock star.
Yeah, like these. Yeah. They're
All right.
And I can't put them on right now.
Having been rested, what do you do?
Can I and Cara sit at Catina's head while she's doing snow angels?
Oh,
Sit at or sit on?
oh my god.
Sit on her head.
I'm
Jesus.
not trying to be cute. I didn't hear what you said, and I'm
I didn't
really
either.
hoping it's the first, not the second. Okay.
I mean,
All
it
right.
could go either way.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Oh my god.
Katina
Sorry,
is
let me
going to
recover.
stop mid-snow angel and remember that she has all those opals in her bag. And go and get an opal and throw it into the air and yell, "This is for you, Daddy Lathander, thank you!"
Oh. Goodness.
I think Cara will just like catch it out of the air and do you have a minute to talk?
Yeah, I got like 2.5 before my next round of worship starts.
Okay. So I appreciate that you've adopted this new religion.
It's not a phase.
I'm not suggesting that it's a phase. But I do want to talk to you about your actions and perhaps how they affect others. Now, you know, this is not coming from a place of anger or judgment, but I think it's important for you to know how, you know, your actions may not necessarily seem like they will cause issues. However, sometimes they cause trouble.
Her eyes are going to start to well up with tears as you're talking.
And now, again, this is not to come from a place of anger or frustration. This is me communicating my feelings. And I just, you know, in the future, I hope that perhaps maybe you won't, you'll maybe think first before taking things that aren't yours or defacing statues that again don't belong to you.
Will you pray with me?
Of course. But can you acknowledge what I am saying?
Oh, yeah, the prayer is part of the acknowledgement. I'm taking it in.
Okay. So what bothered me today is that you decided on your own to you know, in your mind you were trying to create something with, you know, that was beautiful. However, it wasn't yours to create, and other people might see that as an act of violence against them. Does that make sense?
It does, but I mean, that wasn't my intention. I just think that anybody that doesn't follow Lathander, or at least show him a little bit of love, should die.
Now,
Escalade.
that's a bit extreme. That's very extreme. Not everybody's going to have the same mindset as you, and you can't control how people think and how they believe.
Even if I pay them?
Even if you pay them.
Oh no.
What makes us special is our individuality. If we all believed in the same thing, then there'd be no one who's special.
Do you believe in Lathander?
I believe he's a real god. However, my own past experiences does not allow me to really worship a deity. But, however, I support you and your choices.
Promise.
I just hope that you can... Absolutely, I promise. I just hope that you can return the favor.
Okay, I know exactly what I need to do.
Would you care to share before we do it?
We're gonna start with a prayer and then move on to a little bit of arts and crafts.
Okay.
The wind blows just fucking across the water, like swinging your hair about as you're like, and arts and crafts.
Okay, I need you to join hands with me.
Alright.
Dear Daddy Lathander, it has recently come to my attention that sometimes I make choices that are not Gucci Mane. Would you please shine your light upon the path in which I should follow? Namely, if I am to deface a statue, please shine your brightest ray of light upon it. I promise I will keep my murals to public and not private property from now on. Amen.
Roll me a percentile, please.
Nox is just watching this gentle parenting, like, how is this happening?
Bretlynn's watching a little confused.
You feel warm, as if guided or comforted. Maybe it's the sun, or maybe it's Lathander.
Daddy Lathander? Ooh, I felt that. Thank you. And then I'm going to go to my pouch and pull out a ribbon and a feather ink thingy and some ink, and write on the ribbon WWKD/LD and tie it around my wrist.
All right.
What would Cara do? /Lathander do?
That Cara is spelled with a C.
Well, I
That's
school was
permanent
never
ink.
started.
That's the intention is what matters in this particular moment.
Not that counts.
I promise it to honor this bracelet always for both you and Daddy Lathander.
All right. Thank you, Catina, and thank you so much for listening to me. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. I think I love you.
Oh?
Oh.
I
Cars.
Oh my.
appreciate you. I appreciate your presence.
Katina's gonna give her a giant cat hug and then start working on a matching bracelet for Amos.
Yeah, Carl, give her a hug back.
Nox is gonna walk over to Cara and kind of like tap her shoulder. Like, Cara,
Hi.
how did you do that?
don't know, with
You just-
patience and with open, non-judgmental, active listening.
Are you insinuating that I don't have active listening and good judgment?
Not saying good judgment.
Excuse
not bad
me.
Judgment, just, I just tried something new. Catina, I've noticed, perhaps doesn't quite have the maturity enough to make wise decisions, and so I think just
Of course not.
treating her more like a child, I guess, is what's needed. She's a smart person and is very kind, and just needs to be, I guess, gently directed rather than pushed or forced.
It's at this time that Amos has just launched himself into a snowbank and is like on all fours, just
Doing a snow angel. I've never forced her to do anything. Okay, fine, whatever. I get it. And he walks away. Fucking up my accent, dude. My accent is getting mixed up in yours, and I'm just like,
Now you
Velen
know how
kind
I
of
felt.
walks out of
very-
the cave and stretches and is like, "Ugh. Did I miss the fighting?"
Yep. Yes, we took down a biggie.
Like a fish? A whale?
I'm gonna have to. I mean, do we know what we fought?
I mean, it was pretty clear that was someone very powerful. Definitely not a normal, run-of-the-mill creature.
Wait, who is this kid?
This is Velen Harkle, the Arcane Brotherhood mage who decided to come with you.
Oh my god, I don't remember this guy.
Has the rock that talks.
Professor
Oh.
Scant.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Person
No, I remember
who's
this guy.
paying us to be here.
No, I thought. Okay.
And the
yeah,
person who used rope trick to hide when you guys were fighting.
Yes, Professor Scant. I remember now.
Yes, it was a very powerful being that we were able to take down, but it wasn't super easy.
Well, then, shall we jaunt on? Secrets are right beneath our grasp.
Aaron would be looking her over just to make sure that she's properly equipped with a pair of whatever the fuck you call snowshoes. Quippers. Chippers.
She doesn't seem to have any crampons, though she is actively opening her spellbook.
Oh. Aaron would say, I assume you have some magic to help you traverse the snow.
You could say that.
Okay, great. Well, then yes, I think we're all ready. Aaron will do the mom thing that every mom does when all their kids are getting ready for school to get on the bus and check everyone's shoelaces to make sure that they're strapped on tight. And then say, shall we, everyone?
When he goes to check Catina, she'll start to kick him, but then look down at her bracelet, sigh, and just move on with life.
Okay, I'm so sorry. When Aaron goes over to, I would assume Titan Knox's crampons. Okay, crampons.
Yeah, don't slip up on that word.
Yeah. Yes, tie them tighter. And that's it.
Aaron will tie them as tight as possible. I'd like to do a strength check because I did not appreciate that fucking sass.
Let's see how strong the knots are.
Come on, one.
Is that an athletics?
Cutting off.
Sure, the most athletic shoe tying we've ever seen.
Shit, I rolled a 9.
Okay, so
You might want to double check that knot.
he goes to tighten up the shoelace, pulls, snap.
Wow. That's sad.
Did the shoelace snap?
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
First rule: the outdoors
Well-
always carry spare shoelaces.
or know somebody with mending, which you happen to know. So I cast mending on the shoelace.
Yeah.
Do I know mending? No, I don't know mending. I'm a monk.
Yeah.
I'm a monk.
Aaron does.
I'm an artificer. I was
Oh, you're
born
going to
with
fix
mending.
that?
Inconsequential things that let you use mending. All right.
Aaron goes to do Cara's, and then Cara does it to Aaron right back, but like ties it so tight that he loses all circulation in his feet.
That was going to be the other side of the roll.
That's what I was expecting. I was like, oh, the circulation's gone. Instead, you stand my fucking shoelaces.
So you said a strength check?
We can make it athletics if you want to be spicy.
Oh, it's the same roll. Or no, it's not.
Oh, if you have proficiency with athletics.
Athletics is the skill, and strength is just the attribute.
Right. 11. Shit.
There's
That's okay.
a lot of
Everybody's hands are really hard to work with the gloves. You can't quite,
Bretlynn standing there with his arms crossed. There's a lot of casual, passive-aggressive shoe tying going on here.
Casual, passive-aggressive shoe tying.
Just-
I didn't think we were going to get our name for the episode so early in the night.
I've already got one posted. But that's another one.
Huh. So, if we're done with that, I guess we could keep moving.
Velen is already like 60 feet in front of you, getting towards the statues. Like, oh, come on, sally forth.
Oh my God, I
you know
love
what?
this guy.
I would like to insight check this person. Are they?
What are you looking to glean?
Are they like entirely too eager in a way of like I'm almost close to doing something terrible?
Well, from what you remember from Velen, she's really keen on getting whatever she's getting so she can beat her peers to the discovery. She's more about like trying to be the first there, because if you ain't first, you're last.
But is that the real reason?
That's
her
as far as you can glean.
Okay.
I mean, she
I guess I can.
seems to be the most book smart person in the
Okay.
room. So let me give you this. You can probably understand, even without trying to like really think about it, that she may not know exactly what she's getting into, only that it is a big discovery. Hell or high water, she's going to discover it.
Okay. Well, Bretlynn will move along 30 feet behind so she doesn't get too far away.
As you guys are starting to move up this snaky trail that leads towards the top of Grimskull Fortress, or rather the entrance, I do need a perception check, because now the entirety of the island of Solstice is clear of any fog or adverse weather effects. Everything is viewable to you.
All of us?
All of you. Those of you that have eyes.
Sorry,
24,
guys.
baby.
22.
Look at that. Very
I
nice rolls.
see nothing.
Oh, and a 7. Very nice.
Yeah, that's mine.
You're on mute there, Mace.
11.
11.
Rolling with these new dice that Silent got me. I don't have my camera.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very nice.
They are America dice.
America.
America.
Red, white, and blue with stars inside.
Wow. So
Ye
nice.
fucking
Very
haw.
Proud
sorry, they
to
rolled
be
11 for you.
American.
That's
You gotta-
okay. The first time I rolled them was the other day, and I got a nat 20. So
Woo!
You can't
there you
contain
go.
the dice. They have too much freedom.
exactly.
So, as you guys are heading up, for those of you that rolled 10 or below, there are a number of shipwrecks that kind of like stick out to you along the edges of the island. They all, again, seem to be wrecks, though. These aren't new ships that are pulling in. So, using my pointer here, all around the edges of the island, you can kind of see these wrecks. Now, unless you're at the center of Grimskull here, everything is of pretty much the same flat elevation. My 20s group, not only do you have this row of ice sculptures, but there are other ice sculptures built around the island. However, those of you that roll 20 and up, there is this ring of ice sculptures. However, once it catches your eye, and in the newfound light of the sun, those aren't sculptures at all. Those are actually bodies encased in ice. And there's plenty of them.
How far away are those bodies?
Let me get my panning tool. A square is 200 feet, so let me just get my ruler. From where you guys are to be able to see it.
To the
200 times
one that
400.
I was carving in.
I mean, technically closer more than not, but no, you guys have started to head up the mountain, and that's at the base of it.
Okay, so can I say that as we were passing it, I made Amos stop, and I put one of the opals down in front of the statue I'd carved on, and asked Lathander to try to keep us safe, but especially Amos and Cara.
Well,
What about? I mean, I won't ask, but what about?
so about, give or take, 1,600 feet. Viewable and reachable, just not in a split second.
Okay. Did Mazarine tell the party about her dream? I know that we kind of I think we pressed for it, specifically Aaron pressed for it, but did she tell us what she saw?
I don't know if anyone necessarily. I know Scant called out something, but Cara, I believe, is the only one who knows the exact extent of the word.
Scant just said, because I re-listened to the episode, Scant just said that Mazie was suffering from sleepwalking or like sleep writing. He didn't say anything about,
Correct.
or like he said, or he might have mentioned something about possession.
Yep.
Okay.
But he didn't say anything about prophetic dreams or anything.
We can tell very clearly from this distance that those are frozen corpses. Yeah.
Yeah, so the main thing defining them is that when you were passing the ice statues, it's like a perfect form of whatever they're trying to represent, whereas these, they seem like basically Han Solo and Carbonite type things where it's just a square block of ice and something is on the inside. They seem humanoid shaped at this distance, so it seems like someone or something is encased in ice.
We should not save them.
Aaron's going to pull out Professor Scant. Scant, what can you tell me about the statues of this island?
Processing. Reply. Apologies. Insufficient data to deliver a adequate response. Perhaps, if I were closer, I could glean more information.
Aaron's going to look to the group and say, do those statues look a little off to you all?
Can we tell what kind of clothes the people are wearing?
Not from this distance. Again, just seems like vaguely humanoid shapes encased in ice.
Did we know we fought Oral before?
It's very, very heavily implied, yeah, because she's talking about defilers, and now that the sun is coming out, it may be even more dawning on each of your characters about the magnitude of what just happened to you.
I mean, so it might make sense for me to make that connection of like, hey, those are probably people down there that this prophetic writing is talking about.
You most of all would be like on red alert right now, like, oh.
Guys, I think we should go look at those statues. Can we take a quick detour? Or what?
Aaron will look at our mage friend and say, we're in not that big of a rush, right?
Velen looks behind and goes, discoveries, the knowing and unknowing. Okay, all right.
And
So
we're discovering something.
if we can keep it brief, hold on. She pulls up her cloak, reaches into a side pocket, and you see this fucking stick come out. It's got a broom end. It's just an entire broom.
Oh.
She kind of mounts it, and then it floats off the ground, and she's like, okay, I'm ready.
Wow.
Do you ever see one of those?
I wish.
You're quite lazy, aren't you?
I prefer the term ingenious.
No.
Yeah, we all
Ingenuity?
have our own strengths.
Anyways.
Physical strength, obviously, is not a strong suit.
No, it isn't.
Aaron would start pulling the magic carpet out of the bag of holding.
Ah, see? Look, you have transport.
We have enough for 4.
I can walk.
Bretlynn walks.
Wow.
Bretlynn will walk. but not next to Cara.
Well, with your crampons, I won't be making you roll here anyway. But as you guys are trudging down and some of you are flying on, as she kind of moves down past you, she's like, so have you guys ever gone penguin sledding?
No, what's that?
No.
Well, you find large emperor penguins, and you sort of wait until their backs are turned, and you run and you tackle them, and they slide on their bellies while you're sliding on. It's good fun.
I think I understand what you're saying, and Cara will take out her shield.
Huh?
We're going down, right?
You're going down.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Is
the
there enough room for a second person on Cara's shield?
Most certainly not.
All right, then she will.
Wow.
Like one of those those like round sleds.
I sure do.
Yeah.
Whipping down.
Toboggans.
Like, breaknecks. No, not toboggans. You know those.
Yeah, the circular depth sleds, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Those are toboggans.
No, those are not toboggans. She's gonna go breakneck speed down.
Perfect. And you're going to get an inspiration point for Legend of Zelda.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
I mean, I think
Right.
once she gets to be like 100 feet away, I think Bretlynn would probably slide after her so she doesn't get too far away.
Okay, well,
Can Amos flatten and slide?
Oh, most certainly. He could probably even just roll up his arms and just kind of...
Perfect. That's how I'm getting down.
So, after a quick and fun journey, maybe you guys do some tricks looking super cool. If there were an anime opening to our show, I would want this included. You make it to a ring of bodies. Looking upon them, it's people from all walks of life.
Are we here now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move the.
Snow saucers. They're called snow saucers.
Okay, that's another good one.
Let's see. It's a 10-foot tall wall of ice. And through each of these like gaps in the wall as you approach, you can see what you had seen from above on the mountain, which is just rows and rows of frozen people, animals, what seem to be pirates, judging by their garb, some of the mercenaries, some scholarly types, maybe even some of her own followers, given the snowflake crest. But I need everyone to roll me a percentile check.
Percentile.
Okay.
Percentiles.
Where is this? There we go. D100. 3.
Ooh, 3.
67.
18.
98.
Oh my god. I didn't even get a nat 20 with a percentile. That's crazy.
99.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Uh-oh.
That's bad.
Okay.
Don't like that.
I'm fucked.
You guys kind of split off, looking through the rows and admiring / maybe aghast and disgust of these folks here. I mean, they're clearly not alive anymore. You don't see breathing or anything. Cara and Mazie, you guys tend to drift off to the same row. Again, if you guys have ever seen Harry Potter, when they're going through like the prophecies room and there's just shelves and shelves and shelves and it's a maze, just kind of picture that it is stacked in here. You guys end up in the same row, however, where there seem to be 2 lesser encrusted and nice, so they haven't been here that long. Figures. Mazie and Cara. Inside seems to be a white dragonborn in some sort of armor. Bones kind of snapped a bit. And was it purple or blue? It was purple, yeah? Purple skinned. Blue.
Blue skinned. Purple was the other one.
That's right. Shades. Clutching what seems to be a bag, and definitely seems to be a mage type.
It would literally be the 2 people that wouldn't know who these 2 people are.
I don't know who the fuck this is either.
You said they look like they hadn't been there as long.
They look like they haven't been there as long as the others.
Do you reckon... I did get this new spell, like, if it's been, and I know out of character it's been far longer than 10 days, do you think they might have not been here for, longer than 10 days? I feel like if they haven't been here for too long, I might be able to help them, but it would use a lot of resources, but they might know what's going on if we revived one of them with this. I mean, it could just be oral, it could be something different.
I mean, are you sure your spell would work? And you wouldn't be wasted?
Oh no, if it's been longer than 10 days, then it definitely wouldn't work.
I don't know.
You know what, isn't Bretlynn quite good at survival stuff? Like, you might know a bit more about this. We could go and ask him if he thinks they've been here for 10 days, or...
I'm better at survival.
Oh, okay, well, what do you think?
Can I do a medicine check?
Walk away from them.
Absolutely.
How long these guys have been alive? Is it medicine or survival?
If you're gonna try to check their health, yeah, medicine will work out just fine.
Yeah. Oh, not bad.
Not bad at all. It seems like they've been dead for weeks, maybe even close to a month by this point. Interestingly, decay has not started to set in, so they were probably, I mean, judging by the rest of these folks, it looks like they were frozen where they stood, though these guys seemed placed, mainly because looking at their legs were both broken. Now, however, the mage-looking type seems to have some other wounds completely unrelated to a potential fall, but they could not have made it here under their own power if they chose to travel here. So whatever happened to them, they were snatched. They could be revived with powerful magics, but you would want to make sure that the body works out right, which is typically handled.
Right.
Yeah, I think because the thing with the one I have is not
about
going to
a
be. Yeah.
What? Didn't you write? Did you write something about a pair of statues that fell down a hole?
Yeah, I have something about.
I read your journal.
Having.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's completely fine, of course. Totally. Yeah, I did. I wrote about her having these hundreds of frozen statues of people and animals and creatures, and 2 fragile corpses she recovered from a pit that she considered forgotten, downtrodden, and alone. Encased them in the purest of ice for her eyes only. So, I guess she was just preserving the image of these people she felt were forgotten. Maybe.
Are we sure they're not more important than that? I mean, your story mentioned them specifically.
But I have no idea. I mean, they clearly did, right, for months, so we can't exactly...
A month, yeah. I don't know.
I think... I mean, as much as I'm hesitant to believe in a lot of what Catina does, she does seem to have a connection to another god. Maybe it's best to ask her if she knows.
At this point,
Anyone
while
could
walking
help her.
around through the rows, you would end up, if you guys have congregated together, having looked through, you would end up following the voices where Cara and Mazie are having this philosophical debate.
I mean, maybe I should just...
Everybody else, or...
Mm-hmm. I'm still
so they're
listening,
all...
but I'm gonna really quick.
Aaron's gonna walk up and say, two of you find something?
Yeah, these ones
Hey,
seem to have been dead for less time, according to Cara.
What makes you think
only
that?
about a month. Well, it's interesting because their bodies haven't necessarily decayed at all. They have less ice on them, less ice buildup than the other statues. But what's interesting is that, well, the others seem to have been frozen in place. These guys were placed.
And Aaron, at this point, Aaron would now be looking at the actual ice people. I'm going to assume that I can recognize them because Bucket's not here to confirm or deny.
Pretty sure it was very clear, yeah.
They're pretty translucent, so we can see inside.
Yes, absolutely. And
Okay,
yes,
wonderful.
you most certainly recognize them.
Okay, so Aaron's gonna stop mid-sentence then and say, Bretlynn,
Yes.
am I going crazy? Or do these two look familiar?
Trot, trot, trot.
Friends of yours?
Holy moly. Yeah, these are the,
Pit! They're the ones who fell down the pit!
these are the two we spoke about the first night we met.
Huh.
That is a long way from where we last saw them.
Aaron's gonna instinctively look up and look for a hole in the sky that they could have maybe passed through and how did they get here?
Oh, Oral retrieved them.
As I said, they were not frozen in place. They were placed. You know, they were moved.
Wait,
Taken
this
from
is
where they died.
Frozen in a specific position.
Sorry, I missed that. This is what's their names?
This is Madama and Ida.
Okay, so Nox looks really confused right now because what the fuck?
Bretlyn's gonna walk around these statues a few times, just sort of assessing. Huh.
Silence. So can I make some sort of check to try and understand what is going on here? Because since I spoke to them in the dead place, or
You would understand immediately that, their souls are not attached to their body. And something else that you might be able to glean from this is their souls may not be free to come back like yours was. But maybe they are, but it's something to think about, something you could bring up.
right? Okay, so I will then. So, the souls aren't attached to their bodies anymore, and they can't come back. Well, maybe they can, but doesn't seem like they're here right now.
I don't know.
Right, well, I'm glad I didn't waste a spell slot then.
I don't know. I don't know much about resurrection magic. How much would it take to help them?
I couldn't do that. It would be a very big deal.
And it doesn't seem that they're free to come back like I was.
Hmm.
So it wouldn't matter anyways.
Yeah, if you have to-
pieces worth of diamonds.
Oh shit.
And that's only if you can drag their soul away from, if it's some other being that's got them, or like something like that. Like, it's if their souls are not willing, then there's nothing you can do.
Aaron's
Or
going to
there's
be
not a
looking at
lot.
this pragmatically. There's also the fact that they're encased in ice currently thing that we need to figure out too.
I mean, you just melted, don't you?
Do you have
Yeah.
a blowtorch?
Nope.
Bretlynn,
Warm a foot of it.
Yeah, Ryden's like,
Bretlynn ignites his sunblade.
Wow.
I mean, doable, but
Yeah, sure, that's gonna work.
You could just build a fire.
But I mean, are we sure we want to carve them out of ice? I mean, you could hurt them, or at least hurt
They're
them more
probably-
than they already
probably.
are.
They're probably just gonna decay anyways.
I feel like most higher level resurrection magics don't really care about the state of the body, right?
indeed,
You tell me I was ripped in half and I'm here, so.
fair point.
How do you feel?
Oh, just lovely. Peachy.
I
Good,
know,
good
I
to
know,
hear that.
I know it's expensive. I don't know if we have
Thank you. I know, I'm pretty expensive.
expensive and expensive tastes.
We
Velen
can
kind of
tell.
hovers over on the broom and is like, you could always, and hear me out, you could take a piece of them.
You
Yeah, sounds good.
are
And-
something.
And
Something.
Just
And-
like a finger, would that do?
That's all I have.
Well, a finger, a hand, a head.
oh,
Cut off the heads.
Wow.
wait,
Sounds
You know.
sounds
You
practical.
do it if
You'll
you're
still
so
recognize who
keen.
they are.
Well, they're not my friends.
just if we could just
Suggestion.
if we could just slow down here a moment. What would taking a piece do?
If you have a piece of the body, you can regrow the body.
Oh,
Precisely.
can any of you do that?
No way.
Well, no.
Okay,
No.
all right, super.
But we might
Well,
find
they don't-
someone who does, and then we
Okay.
have to take them all the way to the island where they are, or we have to stuff two huge bodies into some... I mean, how much can that bag hold?
How much of my viscera is
That's
still in that bag of holding?
Yeah, oh my
A
God,
decent
yeah.
amount. It smells in
Is it
there.
hygienic? Like, are they just
Wow.
gonna die of sickness?
They get the plague. That bag of holding has the power of a plague. Right
Okay.
there,
Don't store
yeah.
raw meat in
I
there.
hope you're not putting our food in there.
So,
Oh my god, yeah.
so just so we're on the same page here, if we take a hand with us, we may be able to run into someone in the future who may be able to bring them back with that particular part.
It might be unlikely. The souls are in the Shadowfell, so.
For example, the
Wait, what?
5th
Sorry,
level
excuse
spell.
me?
Yes, you might. Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
continue.
You know,
No,
the,
you're good.
the grey place with the brooks and the. That place is the Shadowfell, isn't it?
I know the Shadowfell. I know the Shadowfell. Their souls are in the Shadowfell?
Well, I think so. That's where I was when I died, and I talked to them there, so yes, I assume it's the Shadowfell. They're there.
Right. Interesting.
Okay, so Aaron's gonna pull an iron pot out of his
That's not what I
bag of
thought you were
holding.
gonna say. I thought you were gonna stab me.
No.
I thought you were like an iron sword and like aim it. Like I thought you were gonna.
Yeah, I stab you in the throat.
Yeah, I
Just-
thought that was gonna happen. I'm not
No,
gonna
no,
lie.
no. So Aaron will pull out a pot from her bag of holding and say, "Well, if we just take a couple of hands, I could put it in here and probably keep the stench out of the rest of the bag."
That won't do much, love.
All right.
Well, I can seal it with
Wax.
his. Well, we
Duct
could
tape?
weld it.
We
We
have
could
duct
weld
tape?
it shut with Bretlynn's sword over there.
You can cauterize the wound.
Well, I was thinking more of cauterizing the pot.
No, both. Avoid
Okay,
smell and
so Bretlynn, would you mind freeing one of each of their hands for me?
Wouldn't that make 2 bodies if we have 2 hands of each?
Well,
I mean, they're
these
both our
bodies-
friends.
These bodies aren't doing a whole lot in the ice, so
No, if you have 2 hands, wouldn't 2 bodies grow out of each hand?
well,
Yeah.
1 hand per person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Aaron's gonna raise an eyebrow.
I'm just, no, Nox. Nox is clearly fucking with
Someone
you
is-
guys.
Okay.
Struggling with math.
Okay.
No,
Magical
Nox is clearly
duplication glitch.
fucking with you guys, trying
Does
to
anyone-
like,
So
he's
we
got
can
a
write their names on the
mark
hands.
on his face, and he's like,
Yeah, Catina does.
oh my god, yeah, of who's who?
What?
Wait, what do I
Well, I mean,
Trying
I
to
mean,
put on each of
I
the
mean,
You
hands?
have ink and
That's why
quill.
the heads might be better.
I mean, listen, one's
Who the hell?
a dragon hand and one's not a dragon hand. I mean, I feel like
also fair.
If you encounter
That's true.
another dead dragon friend, just saying. You could
That's
end up with a whole collection of hands in there, and you just don't know who's who.
well, we'll put them in a
Especially
different.
once they start to decay.
We'll put them in a different pot.
this will be our first character pop.
So as you guys, I say you guys, Bretlynn kind of squelch riding into the ice, and he gives off like a, "Ooh,
It's not the,
cold!"
not the sound I want to hear.
Begins kind of cutting through, and you free the hands of each, and with a flick of, lop the hands off.
Once the hands are being arranged, I think Bretlynn will take a dagger and carve their names into the statues.
I'm so glad you said the statues. Got it.
The ice statues.
Yeah.
Ice columns. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Velen from atop her broom goes, "All right. Are we satisfied?"
Yep.
Are you satisfied?
Mildly.
Hmm. You're
Shall we?
too... I don't want to make that joke, never.
On the way back up the mountain, she recounts the last 3 autopsies she's done on kobolds and the interesting findings she's made of the organs.
Interesting.
Think I've ever taken Bretlynn would probably linger for like maybe 30 seconds looking at both of them before he would bring up the rear. Kind of misses them.
Nox is also looking at them, trying to figure out what the fuck. As we already know what the fuck, but still, what the fuck are they doing there?
Is Nox standing next to Bretlynn?
Sure.
I think Bretlynn will kind of look at Nox, go, "This is weird.
Yes, it is.
I wonder if we would have ended up here if we fell down that hole."
I wouldn't know.
Well, you would know. You would know. Yeah, you eventually. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Hmm.
Aaron is just about as stone cold stuffing those 2 hands into the bag of holding as she was stuffing Nox's entire body into the bag of holding.
Well, you're
Oh my god.
you're masked. You have much
Is this what
range.
it
You
looked like
you have much
to
range of
watch?
emotion.
Not even a furrowed brow,
Yeah.
just stone
Underneath
cold.
the mask of a face we can't see.
So, having finally made your way back up the path with 2 new hands,
Ray,
you
you
make
need
it
a hand.
to the entrance of Grimskull. The steps of which you travel end in front of a double door made of slabs of ice. Dragon skulls and bones embedded in them. And carved into the lintel is a single word in dwarfish script.
Which I read.
It's capitalized as a proper noun, Grimskull.
Should we knock?
Yes, go have a try.
I mean, the last time we knocked on a large castle, last time
Listen to me.
we knocked on a large castle, we had some fisticuffs.
Okay.
Why would we ever learn from the past? Let's just do it again.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so much fun?
Cara goes up and knocks.
Okay, well,
I love it.
glad. I don't know why I contribute sometimes.
Don't listen to me, guys. I'm being sarcastic.
So I do want to say that these doors are most certainly giant-sized. Like these are just some massive fucking doors. You go in and you knock, and no reply.
No response. Okay.
No response.
Are they locked?
They don't seem to be.
Can I pull them open?
These seem to be pulley doors, in fact. Let's
I
try.
was so hoping you would say no, but you can push them open.
No, I had to double check that. Why don't you go ahead and make me an athletics check? 'Cause they are big and heavy.
Okay.
Do you want some help?
Well. No.
Because I can't help you.
Uh, 16 do it.
I was gonna, before we announce, I was gonna have Amos brace, and maybe help pull the back of her belt. I don't know, to help add the help action.
Ever so slightly, you're gonna feel Amos like munch slowly on the back of your clothing / pants, and like as gingerly as he can, you kind of hear just like a meow. So go ahead and roll that with advantage.
My rolls are all over the place today, aren't they?
There's something.
I'm gonna stick with that 16 for now.
Okay. You're able to just creak it open, maybe about 5 feet.
Enough for someone
Which
to slip
is
through.
Enough for anyone to slip through.
Who wants to go?
With that strength, you must be
What's
good. Sorry.
Oh boy. Okay.
Why you want to give it a go?
All right.
Are you asking?
I'll
Because
I'll go in first. You, jeez Louise.
Stepping in immediately over to your left,
Oh.
Wait.
a large, scruffy-looking giant, blue skin, large Scandinavian-esque helmet with horns that just wrap down in front, wielding a large axe of which he is like resting on and like halfway leaning. He's the giant version of what seems to be the term crotchety old man. He like rubs his eyes, and as he stares at you with these giant saucer eyes, you can kind of tell that he's got cataracts, like going right over the front.
he's like me.
And he begins shouting at you in a language you may or may not understand. Do you speak giant?
No.
No.
Okay.
I do actually.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
I
So
do actually.
he screams, "Death! We meet at last!
Who?
Wait, what did he say?
Death! We meet at last."
I'll
He-
respond in giant. What? Hey. We're sorry for intruding. We did knock.
We did knock.
Make me an insight check.
Hmm.
And dear. No, that's not the right page.
And while she's rolling, I'm assuming we all heard him yell that. We just didn't understand him. Okay, got
Oh
it.
yeah.
Aaron is preparing for battle.
Yeah.
Catina is taking a look at her bracelet, taking a deep breath, and then taking out her crossbow.
Oh yeah. What'd you get? You got a 18?
18.
Perfect. His eyes like narrow, the brow furrows, and he's trying to read your lips. And he goes, "I'm sorry. Say that again."
I'll turn to my friends and just like tell them, like I'll give them like a sign to kind of like hold. And she'll walk up closer and just say, "We don't mean to intrude,
Oh,
giant."
well, that's
We knocked.
He's speaking really loud, and you can kind of garner at this point based off of your role and now your interactions with him. He's mostly deaf.
Oh.
So he's like...
And somewhat blind.
Yes, very blind. He can only see out to about 20 feet. He's like... Oh, sorry. The job isn't necessarily to answer the door, but to slay those who enter.
No, that makes sense. What's your name?
My name?
Your name.
I am Edgard.
Edgard, it's lovely to meet you. My name is Cara.
I wish I could say the same. Hello, little Cara.
Not many people call me that.
Well, were you... I think... You said you were a cat?
No, I never said I was a cat.
Oh. Well, listen. I'm going to level with you.
Okay.
I've been standing guard in this fortress for far too long. I'm old. I can't see that well. And quite frankly, my hearing has seen better days. But I require a warrior's death. Would you grant me the honor?
Of course, Edgard.
Why do we have to kill him? He's just an old blind deaf guy.
I think
Cara will take out her glaive and she will go big mode.
Okay.
I think that they should have their own little battle. I don't think
they should have their own little battle. Aaron's going to be running in.
We don't know what they've been saying. We just know that Cara's been talking. Oh, she's pulled out her weapon.
I think she's negotiating pretty well. Oh, okay, all right.
Like her voice has been like very like loud, like and slow and steady, and like she's talking to an old man, but she doesn't seem angry. She doesn't seem like she's being threatened. I don't know. You can tell me, Buck. Like, do the weapons of warning go off at all?
I mean, yeah, because it seems like danger is happening, and I don't really know how much to interpret the danger necessarily. I imagine the dagger of warning or any weapons of warning are like, yo, there's about to be some shit going down.
Like, because I would argue that there wouldn't be, because it's there's no intent. Like, there's an intention of killing each other, but it's not like an intent, like an evil,
It's not like how we usually want to kill each
Yes,
other.
but what I would say
wanna
is,
kill
as
each
soon as
other.
he kills you, he will turn to kill them.
We want to be like a nice killing each other.
So,
I'm sure people with good
Did you do
intentions might try and
anything to
kill
kill
us.
well,
Time
he's
out.
gonna try.
Time out. Is Cara inside already after having gone big mode? Aaron's going to follow her inside and see this fucking giant, and I'm going to fire my crossbow at this giant.
And this is where we're gonna roll initiative.
Hey, right.
Yes.
Which we were gonna do anyway, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see Cara go big mode. I don't know what's going
We're
on.
killing an old deaf
I'm sure.
blind guy. 13.
That's
I have
just-
advantage. Never
Like
mind. Hold on.
Cara's been like giving you guys
19.
the stand back, everything's okay kind of sign. But okay.
Did it take my 19?
it did, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Every time I do it, I always think that it's not gonna work properly, but it does.
If you roll it with advantage instead of rolling twice, it will always take.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, no, because I rolled twice, but it still took it. But yeah, because I have advantage. But...
Nowadays it knows to do that. There are some
Okay.
hiccups sometimes, but in general, to get around that, just roll your
Right-click and
advantage there.
advantage. Yeah. I always
Okay,
forget.
so the initiative is going to be as follows: Catina, George, Knox, Mazarine, Aaron, Bretlynn, Loyalfoot, Cara, and then Edgard.
Oh, poor Edgar.
The poor
I'm just
bastard
I'm
rolled a
just on
5.
I don't want to kill this guy. We're gonna kill him before he even has a chance.
I just saw the token that you used for Big Cara and I laughed.
It was the first large creature on the list, so I was like, here we go.
What is that?
I don't know.
It looks
I
like
think
it's
it's
like
like
a
a-
lizard or like a
plant
bearded
or something.
dragon.
Big Cara.
It looks like a frog.
Alright.
How big are these squares?
George.
How big are these squares?
These are
10?
10-foot squares.
Okay.
Yep, 10-foot squares.
We are tiny.
Alright, let me just square everyone out real quick. Boop, boop. Okay. Catina George, you're up.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and attack him with my hand crossbow.
Alright, you are going to step diagonally 5 feet and you're clear to shoot.
Cool, that's a 25 to hit.
That should hit. Let me double check. Yep, absolutely.
And is there anybody close enough to him for sneak damage? Sorry, I can't see the map.
Technically, yes.
Cara.
Cara.
Awesome. So that'll be 11, and then another 13 damage.
Hot day.
And then I'm going to make my first Psychic Blade attack. That will be a 15 to hit.
That'll work.
Haha. And so that'll be another 6 damage. And then one more Psychic Blade attack. Oh, yeah, another 15 to hit.
That'll work.
And another 11 damage.
Sheesh.
And that will be all.
Excellent. Crossbow bolts and psychic blades fly overhead, Cara. As Nox, it is your turn.
Alright, so this guy's pretty big, so I'm gonna... Can I go this way and get to here?
What? Yes, you can,
I mean-
slip past your own teammates, however, he's taking up all of those squares.
Oh, okay, so... can I stand on the same square as Car, or no, can I stand here?
Yep,
Okay.
you can stand there, that'll work.
Okay, that's fine. So 10, 20, 30, that's good. I have like 45 movement, so... Or maybe 55, I don't know, I haven't checked, I forgot. But, so... Because he's kind of big, I'm gonna have to punch his big toes, and break a couple of them. So, I'm gonna... Yeah, so I'll do...
Old man.
I know.
Remember, you're rogue now, so maybe strike with your dagger.
Yeah, so wait, so can I do a sneak attack?
You can do a sneak attack, so long as there is somebody within 5 feet.
And Cara is.
Cara
and
is,
this guy
but it
is-
has to be with a finesse weapon.
Like a dagger.
What's a finesse?
Like
I
a
have a
dagger.
dagger of warning.
Yes.
That'll work.
Okay, so hang on. I've never been a rogue before.
That's okay.
I've never been
just
a
like
rogue
being a monk,
monk.
but different.
Yeah. 1d6 though. That kind of sucks. Okay.
It's extra.
Oh, extra. Oh, extra. So I roll my
Extra.
normal, and then I roll the.
You're gonna roll your normal 2-hit with your dagger, your normal damage with the
2-hit, yes.
dagger, then
And
roll the sneak attack damage, and then continue with your turn.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll do that. Okay. Okay. So a 20 to hit. Dirty.
That's definitely gonna hit.
And
Dagger right through the toe.
oh, 4 plus. Hold up. 4 plus. Let me get the thing down here. 4. Fucking move. There you go. 4. Oh my god, these ones.
You know
5.
what? That's okay.
I got 2
All right.
ones.
So there's
5
your one
dagger
attack now.
damage.
You do have an extra attack available.
Oh wait, really?
Yep.
Wait.
From your monk, you get extra attack. Now you can only add sneak attack once, but
Yeah, that's okay.
still.
So, I'm gonna just it doesn't make a difference whether I dagger or unarmed strike because they're the exact same. So I'm gonna do unarmed strike, and then I'm gonna do it an extra 2 times because I can use my thing as the bonus action with the key points for the thing. For
Flurry
the
blows. Yep.
flurry blows. So I'm gonna
Yep.
do it 3 times. Okay.
All right. So roll to hit once.
First roll. God damn it. First roll is a 10.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. Second roll is a
Key point and your
18.
bonus action that hits.
yes, key point. And then third is a 25.
Yep, 2 hits.
Okay. So the first amount of damage. Oh my god, the 1 again! 4 damage.
All right.
This is the 3rd time I roll a 1 for damage. And then a 6 for damage. So
Perfect.
You could stunning strike him.
And I think, is that a bonus action or is that just
That is just a key point. Your flurry of blows is a bonus and key, but
So then,
Stunning
yeah,
strike is just a key.
So then I'll also Stunning strike him. For
All right. And your spell save DC is 13?
15.
15.
I've gone up in the ranks.
He's gonna pass.
Of course he will. Okay, and I think that's all I can do.
All right, unless you want to move again.
Yes, I do, because I can move without him taking opportunity attacks. Because I have the thing.
Mobile,
yeah. I was gonna say mobile.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I figured that would help me a lot.
Great ability. Yeah.
That's a good one.
As a monk, yeah, and I used 30 of my movement. 10, 15, 20. No, I used 20 of my movement, but I have 55. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I'm gonna go here.
All right.
Oh my gosh! Yay! I'm monking, guys.
See, there you go. There you go.
Now I'm happy.
There it is.
Good job.
Mazreen.
Alrighty. Maisie is going to cast Enlarge on Cara if she is willing.
Oh Christ.
Yay!
Gosh. Okay, yeah.
You guys
She
are getting
goes,
bumped
yes, let's
back.
make
We're gonna
her
get pushed back, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna give...
All right. Now let's
I need
see
to
what
know.
let's see what token pushes for us.
Yeah, and I'm sure you know how
I think it's gonna be blue.
advantage on strength check. You see advantage on strength check and saving throws. Your weapon damage does an extra D4.
Wow. Oh my god, it's an actual lizard this time.
Is that a fish?
Lizard.
A deep dragon. I think it is a lizard.
Adult deep dragon.
Damn, Cara.
And then, yeah. As my bonus action, I'm going to give Cara Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna kind of just back out the door a little bit so I can... Wait, can we... Because the door's cracked open. If I, stood here, could I still see inside?
Give me just a moment. Yep. It's gonna be hard to see, here-ish. But yeah, since he's also taking up here, you'd be fine.
Okay, cool, so that's the end of my turn.
Excellent.
Nice.
Bigger Cara. Now there's a combo. Aaron.
Gosh. This is the
I
dragon.
love everything about this. Okay, Aaron is going to... God, there's so many good things to do here. I'm going to... You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the big boy. That's a 15 DC.
That's great.
Dex, I believe, yeah?
Hopefully, so I think so. I'm sorry, 16 DC.
Well, he fails absolutely miserably.
Wonderful. He becomes encased in a purple glow.
In giant, he goes, "Oh, pretty."
Oh, I feel so bad about killing this guy.
No, he wants it.
He does
That sounded incredibly aggressive to Aaron, who did not understand a word he just said, and so Aaron will now spend a bonus action. I can't spend a bonus action to attack because I didn't attack on my action.
Whoopsie.
True.
I will instead save that for my cat, Senor Amos.
Ew.
And then I will have Amos hop on in here on his turn, spend 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I guess he can't even get close, can he? Well, I will just sit here with my thumb up my ass, and that's my turn.
All right. Bretlynn Loyalfoot.
Okay. Bretlynn will shift to here. Can I get eyes on the frost giant from here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Alright, he will call out to Cara, saying, "On your right!" And he'll take 2 longbow shots at advantage. First one is a 22.
That'll do it. Arrow strikes in the clavicle.
10 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
And he'll take a second shot. And it's a 24.
That'll do it.
And it's a good one. That's 11 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
He'll just hold position there.
Brilliant. First big, then bigger, Cara Calhoun.
Bonus action rage.
Roar.
No way, girl.
And she's gonna kind of twirl her glaive around, and she's gonna grab it with two hands, and she's gonna kind of push it against his chest to kind of knock him off balance a bit, and then go in for a strike.
All right.
So, attack. And I have advantage because of fairy fire, correct?
Indeed.
Roll.
The lovely pink-colored outline will remind me. Yeah, that'll do it. That's a nat 20 right there.
Nat 20.
Whoa.
Very, very nice.
Daddy Lathander's looking out for you.
Nice.
Always.
Always.
So we are gonna throw my extra d6 onto the damage.
Brilliant.
So that's 15 plus 2 d6 for big mode, plus 2d4 for bigger mode. So that's 24 plus 2 for rage damage. So that's 26 points of slashing damage.
Got it.
And
Salacious.
then she will do a second attack, I guess.
At advantage.
At advantage.
At advantage.
This is glorious.
It is.
It's like watching a fucking Godzilla movie.
Oh, that was close. That was close to another nat 20, but that's okay.
28 will do.
And is the extra d4 to all weapon damage or just first attack?
Let's check enlarge reduce. Just weapon attacks in general deal the extra d4 damage.
Alright. So 8 plus 2 plus an additional 2 for rage. So and another 12 points.
Sheesh.
of slashing damage. So yeah, no, she'll kind of like push him to knock him off his feet, and she'll go bam, bam.
He kind of grins, blood sort of falling out of his mouth. Yes, yes.
she'll smile at him. Now,
Prepared.
old man, show me what you got.
With pleasure. He kind of, as if he were riding a bike, swings his axe up, brings one part of it down, and with some sort of speed brings it back across for 2 attacks. Yeesh, nat 20.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Good thing you're raging.
Good thing I'm raging.
Here, bear.
Because that
Bring it,
is
old man.
35 slashing damage.
Have.
Halved?
Halved.
You're resistant, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so 17?
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Way better than a third of your health.
Yeah, for real.
And that next one will be a 21 to hit
That hits.
for 30. Wow, 31 damage. Just normal.
So 15.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Oh.
Or just laughs.
That brings us up to the top with Catina George.
All right, I'm gonna go in for another hand crossbow attack.
All right. He's
18.
got advantage. Or you got advantage.
Right, for my sneak damage.
And in case you want to try to crit.
Oh yeah, let me try that real fast. No crit.
Alright, so 8 damage and sneak attack damage.
And then my sneak damage. Another 8 damage.
Yoink.
Does sneak attack
And
damage
then
also
all
benefit from crit?
Yep, because it's all your dice.
God.
Then first psychic blade is a 28.
That'll hit.
That'll be another 11 damage.
With that psychic blade landing square in his forehead. And a thud. He crashes to the ground.
Wow.
Can I hit him one more time for good measure?
Why not?
Jesus.
Double tap.
Double tap.
What
What roll was that?
Ooh. That one
Was it
kind of
advantage?
fizzles out. Oh yeah, you have
Oh
advantage.
no, not with advantage. Hang on.
It's Cara in the ass.
Oh, okay, 16.
He's prone.
That
Oh,
is
so
your-
yeah, it would take
it
away
would
your
just be
advantage.
normal.
It would just be normal, yeah.
Oh, okay, then nat 1, disregard.
So he's down. Do we end his life as he wishes?
Yep.
Yeah. Cara will, if we're out of initiative,
You're out.
Cara
Yeah.
will just stand over him and look him straight in the eye and just say, thank you for your life.
Damn.
I hope you, and she'll take her glaive and just push it into his chest.
Get like a Klingon roar. Rah!
And away he goes. Congratulations.
Hey.
Wow. Poor
When
guy.
we return, we explore Grimskull. Right after this.
Yay.
We'll be right back. Hello there. It's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor, your handsome swashbuckler rogue here on the Longshots D&D. This part of the session, we are currently on break. You're probably yourself, Colt, what happens during the break? What's going on? Why did you go? Well, you know what? Sometimes we eat snacks, bathroom breaks, and we can only sit for so long to stretch our muscles. But we do talk between the segments. So, if you didn't want to miss that, then my friends, go down below and join the Discord channel. The link is in below. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or listening to us via the podcast, join the Discord channel and you can chat with us throughout the week and listen to the behind-the-scenes conversations and other fantastic stuff. And, yeah, well, hey, listen, sometimes these breaks are 5 minutes long, sometimes they're 10, but this break is over right now. And we're back.
And welcome back. We've learned things we can do with Twizzlers. So
Tell me you've never thought of that before.
I haven't.
Should.
After Kara's coup de grace of the giant, Bretlyn's going to kind of walk up to the body as she's pulling up the glaive, and she said everything in giant this entire time, right?
Yeah, everything she said has been in giant.
He's kind of look at the body, look up to her because she's still big for probably another 45 seconds, and he'll go, "You're like, that was about something."
He died honorably, and that's what matters.
I'm glad you could give that to him then.
In my headcanon, Kara's voice is like four decibels lower and just like rattling the foundation of the building.
Yeah, Alias, I need you to voice over for me.
Ears are flapping each time she talks.
I'm confused.
I imagine throughout the whole fight, like the whole room was just shaking with just how much big energy was.
I mean, it was made for giants is the other thing, so.
Fair enough.
Bretlyn's gonna look at her wounds and go, "Are you you alright?"
I'm fine, Cottontail.
Okay.
Ha.
Listen.
LOL.
I don't know what your fucking deal is, but my name is Bretlynn, or it's Bretlynn Loyalfoot, or it's Captain. It is not any of those things. Alright? Came here to be exiled, Didn't come here to be insulted. So, I would appreciate it if you showed a little bit of, maybe not respect, but a little kindness, please.
I'm imagining. I'm so sorry because this is very obviously a serious moment, but I'm imagining like a toddler talking back to their like fully grown parent that is towering over them right now.
That's what it feels like.
Can Cara just pick Bretlynn up?
Yes, do it, please.
Sure.
And
oh no. This is where the party breaks up.
It's not hard considering that you have multiple things that double your carry and push, pull, lift.
Okay. So, do I have to worry about some sort of contested roll?
Not unless you try to grapple him.
I mean, I'm picking him up. Is that not a grapple?
No, technically. You could just be like scooping his little legs up and lifting him up at the knees.
Oh my god.
Do that. Look,
Bretlynn,
I don't know.
He's standing there with his hands on his hips.
Captain Cottontail, I don't know what impression you seem to think that you got from me that would think that I'm a kind person who respects you. But let me make things very clear. I don't respect you. I think you're someone who likes to push people around and likes things the way he wants them.
And then you shrink down a size.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm sorry that your past experiences...
Sorry.
I am sorry. I'm
sorry.
sorry for you, because you could be so much more other than this broken, bitter, awful person who goes out of their way to insult me whenever she can. You're capable, obviously, of kindness. You gave this giant an honorable death. You're relatively polite to everyone else. You're nice to Catina. Only me you're mean to. And maybe you feel better bullying people around. Maybe it makes you feel like it fills whatever hole you have in your life. But I came to this land alone, but not alone to be insulted. So.
Well, you know what, Cottontail? I don't owe you anything.
Well, you know what?
No.
You know what, Cara? Maybe once we get this fucking book or whatever it is, maybe we'll go back, and I'll go back to the clan. People who actually respect other people, and people who actually treat each other with kindness. So, maybe this will be the last time we have to travel together.
Okay, you're living in a fucking fantasy.
Belen kind of crosses in the doors as you say fucking fantasy. She's like...
Philip, shush, there's tea happening. You need to listen.
She just kind of keeps her mouth halfway open with a finger up and says nothing. It's like...
Be quiet.
You're right. You were exiled. Although you don't act like it, you still call yourself a captain of the ML Empire. Well, guess what? The ML Empire doesn't want you. Nobody wants you. Alright?
Catina is going to come tug on her sleeve.
You can't seem to... She'll kind of like... 1 second, dear. You can't get it through your head.
She's going to keep tugging.
You see Aaron just kind of like shoulder check a door open real quick.
No. And you want me to respect you? We went all the way over. We went all the way to visit Clantown just so that you could walk down memory lane with people who don't actually probably want to remember. They left for a good reason, I assume. I don't know their reasons, but they left. You are clinging on to some magical idea, a magical past that occurred, and you're insisting that everyone lives it with you, but we don't want to.
Everyone else manages not to call me names. Everyone else manages to be polite. You can't. I don't know what world you live in where you feel the need to tear down people trying just to get along in life. But you don't know anything.
You're the one. No, I don't. And I don't really care to. You're the one who is getting so mad over a stupid name.
You have no idea what that name even means. It is an insult.
Sure is. And it's meant to be.
Why? Because it makes you feel better? Because it makes you feel stronger and tougher than everyone else? Picking on the only obvious Harridan here? I'm sorry I don't fit into your neat box of what people should be. You know what? It's like talking to a big sack of muscles that just punch and then cuddles when they want to. Well, fine. There's obviously no changing you, Cara. There's no making you different. You're set in your ways. I certainly respect that. It's a shame your ways cannot include a emote of kindness towards the people fighting around you, looking after each other's back. I'll keep that in mind. Walks away.
She just spits on the ground, and then she'll turn to Catina. I'm sorry, dear.
She's gonna sniffle back some tears and just point at her bracelet.
Aw.
Erin is gonna raise her hand, looking down the hallway.
Not right now, Erin.
Erin's gonna glare at you and say, "Be quiet. There's noise coming from the end of the hallway."
Well, that was something. Have you trashed it out?
Erin's going to ready
Catina, I'm
her
sorry.
weapon.
Velen kind of retracts the finger, shuts her mouth, and kind of like scurries over towards the hallway, like peeking around the corner. Everybody make me perception checks.
That was... wow.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
Ooh,
24.
14.
Hey, 24 as well.
Nice. I'm also going to look down the hallway.
Perfect. Let's see. Bretlynn, unfortunately, you're unable to hear what it is they're discussing. Nox, you either. Cara, neither you. But Mazie and Catina, you can ever so slightly hear floating up from all the way down the hallway and what seems to be down the stairs. You can hear like...
Didn't hear nothing.
Didn't hear anything.
Didn't hear any of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you maxed out.
That Discord sound. You can hear
It's
like...
that noise suppression.
Nope.
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 Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you need to
What
turn off your
noise are
noise
you
suppression.
making?
Okay, 1 second.
It's
can-
really impressive in person, just saying.
It's really impressive.
Nope. Still can't hear it.
Oh, a little bit.
Wait, if we stop talking
Let
over
me
it,
try.
maybe.
Probably, I know. Everyone shut up. Oh, there you go. I heard that.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
You're
obnoxious laughter.
Okay. Or whatever.
Well, Erin is going to prepare her crossbow, and
You just want to attack everything, don't you?
well, it helps if we attack before they attack us.
Well, does that
watch
really
out,
help
guys.
things? Because they might not have attacked us if we didn't attack first in some cases.
That's
Does this look like a friendly place to any of you?
No, like I pick the crossbow
No.
up while we have a philosophical debate, please.
The decor's kind of tacky,
benefit
but it's a
from
little
wall art.
friendly.
And actually, that giant was very friendly.
Very friendly.
Did he leave behind anything for us, Cara?
I got you. Anyways.
Erin has no words. Erin is just going to walk a little bit down the hallway and try to figure out where this laughter's coming from.
I'm gonna skip along with
I'm gonna
Aaron.
follow.
I want to be your friend right now.
So, progressively, the further you move down this hallway, you can hear the ruckus laughter coming from down the staircase.
Aaron will send.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Aaron will send Amos to investigate. What were you going to say, Bretlynn?
The Bretlynn is sulking in the corner.
Oh no!
Arms
Come on,
crossed.
Bretlynn. We don't have all day.
Casually bring up the rear.
Oh.
Let's see. Getting to this point here. Make sure my shape is on. And so this seems to be a destroyed kind of alcove. What once used to be a large dining hall now has what remains of shattered and broken giant-sized wooden tables and a staircase that leads up. If you're sending Amos down, Amos is going to head downstairs and then come up with the most absolutely puzzled mechanical cat look on his face. Like, he just kind of tilts his ears ever so slightly into sport mode, tilts his head and goes, meow, and, like, gestures down the stairs.
Meow is right.
Maybe someone sneaky should go sneak down there to take a look.
Catina's pretty sneaky.
Communicate better. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose I could be if it's what Cara would do.
Oh my gosh. Actually, I'm pretty sneaky. I have a +7 in stealth.
Amos is already
And
there.
wait, can we? Oh.
I have a +13.
That's good too. What is? Do we see what the people are or whatever's there?
That's what we're heading down the stairs for.
I have a +2 in stealth, and I speak giant.
Because I'm thinking I could change into whatever's down there, but I don't know what's down there, so I don't know. I couldn't change into it if I can't see it.
All right.
It would be at this point we would all be taking a shot if we were playing our drinking game.
Yep.
For real.
I've been hitting it as we go.
I've just been drinking water. I don't have anything.
So we have Amos for sure going down. Katina, are you going down?
Heck yeah.
I want to go down
Alright.
too.
All right. Then anyone going down, roll me stealth if you're trying to be stealthy.
I am. I'm being stealthy.
Aaron's gonna stay up top with Bretlynn.
Stealth check?
Yeah, I'll stay up top.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 19.
Sure you don't want to stay behind?
No, I want to come. I mean, I was gonna use. I can't use my inspiration, and it's too late now. But once I see what's down there, if it's something that, like, if it's not too big, I'd like to shape change into it.
You want to shape change into whatever is down there.
If it's not too big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it.
Well, it is a medium creature, so congratulations.
Can I?
Well, okay, but
Sorry,
I'm forcing you into this now, because when you get
no.
down there, you're so prepared to transform into whatever your eyes see. When you guys make it down, you see and again, if you guys can see my camera, just skating across the ice on his belly is this walrus, just fucking laughing, having a good ass time. He's just like, ah!
Oh my god, okay.
And he gets to one end, rolls over on his tubby stomach, and like pushes off from the other wall, just having a good ass time.
He's a walrus.
And he turns his head over and looks in the direction of Evander Knox. Unfortunately, I don't believe you can changeling into an actual animal, so
No, that would be
you're gonna
shameful.
try, and
Yeah,
your
that would
cheeks
be,
just kind of get puffy.
And then I'll kind of, I think I'll kind of realize, and then I'll stop, and I'll be like, oh, never mind.
It's like a really shitty cosplay of a walrus.
Never mind. Yeah, no, it's like a walrus to human, like, you know when people do those like animal to human like drawings or whatever. It's like that.
Oh god.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna stop doing that. I thought it was gonna be a person, so I will stop doing that.
He's gonna slide over to one side, take notice of you, or at least take notice of Nox, while the others are being highly stealthy, and goes, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
What are you doing?
He's gonna skate his way over to you, just happy, smiling. He kind of like tries to skid and stop, slaps a little bit, and
I love this guy.
you know, just having a blast, man. What are you doing?
Just having a blast, as you say.
Cool. You skate?
Never have before.
Well, come on, friend. Ice is ready.
What, besides having a blast, what are you doing down here?
Well, a couple frost druids gave me some intelligence, which I greatly appreciate. It helps me appreciate the finer things in life. Yeah, I was supposed to guard some stuff down here, but it's pretty boring.
Yes,
and I'm not into that. So,
I agree. Wouldn't you much rather
know.
have a fun time skating and...
Yeah, obviously, he slaps side to side, just happy with
So,
himself.
if I skate with you, would you mind showing us where this thing you're supposed to showing me where this thing you're supposed to be guarding is, and maybe I can take a look and take this off your hands, because it must be so boring, like you said, to guard all of it. So maybe I could help you with that.
He like rolls over onto his back, looking at you upside down, starts like slapping his tummy. He's like, "Yeah, you have no idea. It's pretty boring. You know, you're gonna have to be more specific though, because like, there's a couple things down here. You like looking for the tomb of the giant lady, or like
That depends. What else is there?
Well, he kind of flippers his way over to the north. There's the tomb of the giant lady up there, you know, got some cool bones and stuff. Never really been in there, though. Can't tell you much about that. Down to the south, though, some pretty cool statues. I think there's a book in there that, like, the druids read and stuff. Not allowed to go in there either. So, pretty sure that's all that's in there. They like to go down for, like, creepy readings and stuff.
Are there any druids here?
Nope, not at the moment, which is why I've got nothing, but he starts to slide a little bit. Free time.
So where'd they go, do you think?
I don't know, probably to go worship some owl.
That's fair. Do you mind if I bring more people down here? You won't attack us or anything?
Not at all, man. Just hanging out.
Perfect. Well, I will go get more people, and can you show us, well, where these things are? Because
absolutely. Nothing but free time, man.
Thank you. It's much appreciated. What's your name?
You know, they never gave me a name.
Would you like a name?
Sure, what you got?
How about Wally? No. Shut up. Wally!
Wally! Hey, I like it.
Perfect.
Is that short for anything?
No, nothing specific.
Cool, Wally it is.
Is he aware that he is a walrus?
Yeah.
No.
So he's not a self-aware walrus.
He was aware!
He's awakened, but he doesn't know what his race is called. He's just like, I'm a thing, dude.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna tell him.
People call me a water puppy.
Water puppy! He's my new best friend. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna kind of look over to where Catina and Amos are, and send Amos back up to get everybody with the message that there's nothing bad down here.
Amos does his best, like, Scooby-Doo snicker and tries to be like, meow, meow.
Alright, let's head down.
How long have you been here, Wally?
Well, you know, since, like, the sun hasn't come out in, like, a long time.
It's out now.
Is it?
Yes.
Yo!
I think you'd much rather like the ice out there than in here, don't you think?
Yeah, 100%. I haven't been allowed to leave in, like, ages.
Who's keeping you?
Oh, real. She's, like, a total drag, man.
Well,
Oh,
how would you
dealt with that?
You are not stealthy.
You, like, dealt with it? Like, he kind of holds his flipper up to his neck, like, dealt with it.
How would you feel about that if we did?
Well, suppose I'd be out of a job. Then again, it's a job I didn't really want to have, so is it really a job, or is that, like, slavery, you know?
Yes, so we...
Totally slavery.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too. Druids didn't find that funny, though.
You are hilarious.
I mean, if you make a creature intelligent, you've got to give it wages and days off and holidays. That's just the way of things.
I agree.
No more free guarding labor. Yeah.
Exactly. You know your worth. That's good.
At least 2 kettles of fish a day.
Yes.
Or more.
There you go.
Typically the druids.
So, do you think they'll be back anytime soon?
What day is it?
That's a great question.
I'm just kidding. I don't know what day it is either.
Perfect. So, we're on the same page. When was the last time they were here? I know you said they left recently, but...
He, like, scoots over to the far eastern wall where you can see there's, like, scratch marks into the ice that he's made with his tusk, and he's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like they come about every 5th or 6th claw mark, man. So, you should be good for like another 4.
Perfect.
And how often do you mark that wall with your claw?
That's a good question.
Typically every time I get food.
Perfect. So, that doesn't make sense. All right.
I'm like really hungry, by the way. I didn't want to be a bummer or anything, but
All right. So they're probably going to be back soon, so we should make this quick.
Rations, here you go.
Solid, thanks. You're like a lifesaver.
This guy's name is Crush. No, I'm just kidding.
As he's like munching it down, he's like, so where do you guys want to go again?
So there's a giant lady casket thingy over there, and then a library thing. You said?
A book.
The library is probably where the book is.
Yes, so let's go there.
Didn't he specifically say a book?
Aaron would be walking down the stairs at this point and see this abomination.
How dare you? He's a person.
He's a walrus.
He's a person.
He's a person.
He's a person.
Okay. Anyway, so Aaron's gonna look at the walrus and look at Nox talking to this walrus and just kind of, if anyone catches eyes with her, be like, what the fuck? And then I'm assuming I was within earshot of you hearing the library.
Yeah, so, I would have been telling you guys where it is or what.
So,
what
yeah, at that, Aaron would say, a library seems like a good place to start at the very least.
Sure, there must be lots of information in there that could be useful.
Who's our friend?
His name is Wally.
So I'm Wally.
And he likes ice skating.
Sure.
I do.
Wally the walrus.
And he doesn't like not being paid for
What's
his
a
work.
walrus?
Oh,
you don't shut up.
Best we don't get into the existential crises. It's something you've never heard of before, and you'll probably never know of. No, you're Wally.
You are Wally.
You're your own individual, but anything that looks very similar to you is a walrus. Much like how I'm Mazie, my own individual, but anything that looks similar to me is most likely some kind of elf.
Oh. Okay. All
That's
right.
all you need to know. Don't worry.
I think I got it.
Yes.
Hey, there's neat things on your feet, man. Yeah, so this is the part where I give Funbox inspiration for giving you guys the crampons, because at this point, having stepped foot on the ice rink, you would have immediately started slipping and falling and making deck saves.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Aaron's going to look at Wally and say, Wally, you haven't killed anyone before, have you?
No, he's never killed anyone.
I think he can answer that question.
Look, man. I've had pretty interesting life being an awakened. What did you call me? A walrus? Yeah, a walrus. And sometimes the druids like to come down here and say, "Hey, you, eat this guy," and like. It's not my favorite thing.
Well, are you planning on anything else?
No, not really. I mean,
do it if
unless one of you dies and is like cool with it.
No, don't do that. Don't.
Okay.
For the record, not cool with it. Yeah.
We're not cool with it.
Cool, now that it's stated, definitely no corpse eating.
Consent is everything.
But it's
For
not
sure.
cannibalism because he's not a human or an elf or anything like that. We would kill and eat an animal.
Nazarene.
Which is another name for a much bigger group of creatures that are just not...
Alright, let's go to the library, shall we?
Can you read, Mr. Walrus?
Oh my goodness.
Like, kinda.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. I've
I'm told my language is pretty common. I mean, I
You
got
should
nothing
come
better
with
to
us.
do.
You said you never were allowed in there. You should come with us and see for yourself what you've been allowed.
Ooh, mysteries,
Oh,
secrets, I'm all about it.
Perfect. Come with us.
Sweet. Hop on, little dudes.
Oh my god. Yes.
Immediately
Yes.
jump on.
I'm also jumping on. Yay.
He fucking just shimmies his way down the ice with gusto. You guys can feel the breeze on you as you ruffle past, and he's just kind of like almost slithering before he finally Tokyo drifts his way down into the southern section here.
I'm not even looking at the map.
As we're moving down to this corridor,
Bretlynn will
Aaron's
walk.
going to engage him. Aaron's going to continue to engage Wally the Walrus.
Oh, I
Um,
thought you were killing him. I was gonna be really sad.
So Aaron will look at Wally as we're walking and say, Wally, if you were told to kill us, would you have to comply?
Well, you know, typically when I am told something, they use a method they call the carrot and the stick, right? If they really want me to do it, but they don't want me to do it that bad, they'll be like, hey, you, here's some fish if you do a thing. Now, if they really want me to do something, they say, hey, I'm gonna, like, totally knock yourself out. Or worse, if you don't do the thing. Seeing as there's nobody here to force me to do jack, man, I'm cool.
Wally, if you are on our side, even if somebody comes down here and tells you to eat us, just disobey them and we will give you double the amount of fish regardless, and we won't beat you. Because
I've
if you
lived
attack us,
both
then
those
we'll have
things.
to kill you, and that's not fun. I quite like you, and I don't want to kill you.
I have another idea. Wally,
Yeah.
hopefully we're not seen, but we probably left some tracks, and, you know, we did leave a dead frost giant upstairs, so I'm pretty sure when your masters come back home, they're going to realize someone was here. So we're going to play a little game.
I like games.
Erin's going to reach into her bag of holding and pull out the two hands that we carved off of the bodies of Ida and Madama, and is going to lay it out on the floor and say, if your masters come by, I want you to tell them that we broke in and you ate us.
Oh.
And don't eat these hands, because we need these hands. But in case they come by and we're not here, do you think you can do that?
Yeah, sure. Works for me, man.
Wonderful. Erin's going to scatter the remains of our comrades in different places in the room, taking note of where she put them to grab them on the way back out, and then come back inside to join the group and wherever the fuck we are.
Probably some viscera from Nox still there too.
Oh, goodness. So,
Oh my god.
standing in the chamberway here, this holds an anvil-shaped room with a door set into the far wall. There are two bas reliefs made of two male frost giants that have been defaced and their features have chipped away. Newer carvings, however, depict glowering heads of an owl, a wolf, and a goat. And finally, when gazing upon the door, a disembodied voice seems to ring out. The way is shut to all those but who pass. A test of cruelty, endurance, isolation, or preservation?
Okay.
Just one of those?
The fuck?
Just one.
Well, Aaron's pretty good at preservation.
I'm pretty good at cruelty.
Wally kind of speaks up. Oh, yeah, totally slipped my mind. Here's the thing you gotta know. So, like, there's a sort of ritual you need to do to, like, get in the door, right? Now, new members of O'Reilly's organization kind of go down here and they pick one of the other doors and they, like, you know, gone for a little bit, sometimes really quick, and then they come back. Or they don't. Or they do.
And where did they go?
Sure.
From what I understand, they're put through some sort of test. Not sure what that means, though.
Which direction do they
Sounds like
go
we
when
don't
they
have
go
a
into this test?
He sort of indicates back behind him the 4 doors that are on the edges of the icicle of the map back in the ice rink.
Oh, we have to go through those doors first to be able to get into the library?
Only one. Unless you want more than one person to view the book. Well, get in the room. I suppose if one of you opened it. I don't know, there might be traps. Gonna be quite honest with you. You know.
What are the door options again?
Can we go look at the doors and
Cruelty.
see if they're labeled?
Indeed, and they are. Cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation.
Well, I've enjoyed enough cruelty in my life. Might as well have some more.
Could do isolation.
I mean, are you sure you're not meant to be performing the cruelty?
That's equally as good.
Wow. What's
You get
wait,
some,
preservation?
get some.
What would that mean?
Fine.
Between.
Probably choosing between surviving and another difficult choice.
To add to this, each of the doors has an inscription. For cruelty, it reads, "Compassion makes you vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay."
Perfect. I have no compassion left in my body.
Endurance. Exist as long as you can, by whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies. For isolation. In solitude, you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak. And finally, preservation. Every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved.
I like preservation.
I like
Stand in front of
cruelty.
that door.
I'm standing in front of the cruelty door.
Sort of, Wally kind of calls out, you know, you only gotta do one.
What if we both want
To
to
a person that goes in.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm
read the
keen.
book. I've come all this way with you lot to see this. I'm going to read a book. I haven't come here for nothing.
We could probably just do one and then see if we can take the book out of the room instead of putting 4 people in danger. Worst case scenario, we could, if we can't, then we could each do one of these trials ourselves, but I don't see...
My worry is that if there are traps in the library, you want at least some backup. Is the other thing.
Catherine, let's go in together and we will get the book and come out.
Cara, am I about to do something stupid going in there, or is it reasonable to think that it's better to have more than one person able to go in the library in case help is needed? I want not to die again.
Look, Mazie, wherever you go, I'll go with you.
Aww.
Bretlynn's sitting on
Thanks.
Bretlynn's sitting on the steps by himself.
Aaron's gonna rub her brow and say, are we really asking advice on what's safe for the person that jumped on a dragon's back?
She survived and killed the dragon, so I trust her.
You weren't there. We had everything under control.
She actually was quite amazing, I won't lie.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
kidding, I
pretty
was
sure
dead,
from all the
just
stories
kidding,
that she
what
was...
am I talking about? I was dead. You jumped on a dragon.
The tails were amazing.
Cough, cough. That's what I know. Yeah, no.
Right, if Cara's backing me up, then
I was there. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I forgot I was dead. Zarin was there.
Yeah,
Zarin popped out of nowhere.
Mazie.
She was a big lady.
and 2 people go in at once.
Multiple people can enter one door. Only one test needs to be performed.
Aaron's going to sit down
so we
and
should all
let
go
you
in the
guys
same
do whatever
door.
you want to do.
But cruelty.
But
I don't want to perform cruelty on someone. I'm going in the preservation door. I'm sorry. I just chose. I don't know what one's the preservation one. I've just been hanging
That's
out. This
okay.
one.
Yeah, me too.
They're kind of arbitrary, really, because they're all the same.
Okay, in which case I'm in. Just walking in.
Yeah, Carl will.
I'm
will
just gonna.
go in with Mazie.
I'm gonna slowly back into the cruelty door.
Bretlyn's chipping off
I'm a little
pieces.
bit worried about Nox's.
Bretlyn's chipping off pieces of the stair and just throwing it out.
Aaron will go sit by Bretlynn and provide him some emotional support.
Perfect.
Good, someone needs
Aaron's
to.
not fucking with this at all.
It's okay. We were fucking with it for you. I came here to have fun, and we're going to have fun.
Yeah, but like now I'm really worried that Nox is a bit cruel.
Yeah.
Are you so keen to go hurt someone innocent? Presumably.
Who
it's
says
Colt.
I need
so
to?
cute.
Who says I need to actually hurt somebody? We'll find out.
Yeah, you're too eager.
I'm hoping it's a specific person so that I can get revenge.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
So are you walking into cruelty and some others are walking into preservation?
Yep.
Okay.
About image.
We'll handle cruelty first.
Oh shit. Yay.
Walking through seems like a normal room. Nothing much in it, though it is lined with snowflake imagery. There is one final door. Walking through it leads to a bare, empty, cone-shaped room with a single chair.
Insight? Or like investigate.
It's a chair?
I don't want to sit on the chair. Do I have to sit in the chair?
There was a test behind the door, and it has led you to a chair.
What did the beginning of the door say again? Sorry.
We had...
Compassion is a weakness.
Yeah.
Be cruel.
The
Something like that.
cruelty one.
Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay. Compassion makes you vulnerable.
Can I can I go up to the chair and investigation something like Arcana?
If there were things other than that, sure, maybe, but...
Can I touch the back of the chair?
Sure.
What happens?
As soon as you touch it, you're Harry Potter port keyed.
There you go. Oh, shit.
Your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing at the edge of a camp, its tents holding fast against a raging blizzard. It seems there's a bit of an argument happening. From what you can glean over the roar of the blizzard, it seems that they're out of food and out of options. As you approach the tents, there are 4 elderly tribe members of this ragged barbarian tribe. Seems like they are members of the bear tribe, so they're all wearing bear furs. He's got 4 elderly members kind of like on their knees out in the snow, and this guy's got an axe ready, and he's trying to convince the rest of them that there is not enough food to last throughout the blizzard, And these elderly folks are old, frail. They're gonna be dead soon anyway. Why not kill them to provide food for the rest of them? In the midst of their squabbling, they spot you and gasp. Why are they gasping? Because if you look ever so slightly above your head, there's a large snowflake just hovering mystically above. They sit in silence before a chosen. You must be here on a test.
Shit, are these real people?
Help us solve this quandary. Frost Maiden Acolyte.
Okay. So, you are hungry.
Unbearably. As are my people.
So then why don't you go hunting?
Looks out at this blizzard raging all around you where you can't hardly see within 10 feet of yourself.
Surely you can find a walrus or something.
We've tried.
Clearly not hard enough.
So, will you help us then?
I think. Who has the axe?
The leader.
May I speak to you in private?
Make it quick. I hunger. He gestures you inside his tent.
So I go. Alright. So I'm kind of keeping a lower tone only so he can hear. So you say you're unbearably hungry.
Indeed.
Why not just take what you need?
I intend to when I slay these four. But it's not just for me, it's for the rest of the camp.
Why not slay the rest of them too? Then you have everything for yourself.
His eyebrow raises. Well, I would have to keep a few of the strongest warriors around, but I suppose there are children here as well.
Are these... Do I know if this is like some type of simulation or if these are like...
This is no fucking dream. These look like real people.
Oh, fuck. Okay, shit.
No one's watching you.
I mean, you did choose this specific path.
Yes, I did. I did.
Very eagerly, too.
Straight to cruelty. Here we are.
It's not like it was the bubblegum and raindrops. Fucking.
Yeah, you're right. No, okay. So at the very beginning, sorry, I'm forgetting what you said, that's why. So you said, my option, so I have to have everyone killed.
Gunvald would like you to at least help him convince the others, or just straight up kill the four old people outside. That would satisfy what he wants.
Convince the others to die?
No, convince the rest of the tribe that killing these guys is going to be okay. Or whatever else you can come up with. That's what he wants.
Okay. So... Okay. Could you... Alright, so I need a bit of information, because we can do this a couple ways. I think...
I prefer barbecue.
That's not what I meant. I'm not a cannibal. I'm many things, but not that. Have you... So you only need these four dead?
Yes.
Alright, do you know any... This is gonna get dark. Do you know of... Do they have any wives or Family or...
Not still living.
How's their will to live?
Currently strong.
Why?
Death scares peoples.
Alright. Here's what I propose. Let's talk to your people and convince them that it would be okay to... Let's just talk to them and convince them that they should die.
Splendid.
Alright, just
And-
those four?
Just those 4.
Okay. They're on the last legs anyways.
And walking out of the tent, as soon as those words leave your mouth, they're on their last legs anyways. That pure conviction in your heart is enough to pass the test of cruelty, because you were most certainly going to sacrifice them. And that is legitimately what's going to happen now. But you are whisked back to Grimskull, back to the chair.
Oh. So I don't
As
like...
if it,
Go ahead.
as if it were the moment you had just touched it.
So I don't know what happened.
Oh, you know exactly what happened.
Oh, he convinced them to kill themselves?
He killed them.
Oh, he just killed them, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna kill them. Okay. Those of you still near the door to the library, you hear a tone like a bell ringing, just dong. Cara, Mazie, you guys were heading down at the same time. The Perseverance.
Walk right into the library.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what did
Okay.
the sign say about
Is it preservation or preservation?
Preservation? Sorry. Preservation. I get words confused.
What was the hint?
Every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright. And similar to the previous test, at the end of your walk, an empty chair behind a door in a conical room.
Just immediately be like sitting on it, just straight up like, okay, where's the test?
From here, you both are transported to an area with tents that seem to have been ransacked and ripped apart. And you can hear slight sobbing and crying from inside one of the tents.
Immediately go to investigate.
Yeah.
Inside is what seems to be a young boy, maybe about 10 to 12. Sort of like cowering in his furs. And he doesn't speak, but his eyes kind of dart up towards you as you pull the tent aside. And he kind of points out towards the edge of the camp, where you can kind of see this husky, large bear just circling.
Cara pulls out her glaive, ready to defend Mazie and the boy.
Excellent. Then I need to go over here.
Is this bear acting aggressive at all?
Looks like he's waiting for a chance to strike.
Alright, then Kara's prepared to fight this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's going to start closing in, and if you're prepared to fight, then that would be a good time to just roll initiative. You guys are fighting a bear, like it's a bear.
Amazing.
Did I roll twice accidentally? Now my whole screen is frozen. What's going on?
I just saw 1 for you. I saw a 10 for you, Mazie.
Oh, good. Yeah, I need to just reload my page.
And Catina, did you go with them on their test?
Who was there?
Mazie and Cara.
Yeah, I probably would have gone with Cara.
All right. Then Catina, you're up. Then Cara, Mazie, and the bear.
All right, I'm gonna crossbow attack the bear. 26.
Yep. It's enough to hit a bear.
And I get sneak damage on that, right?
I don't think anyone is close enough to it just yet.
Okay. Then I'll do my first psychic blade. 26.
Yep.
That'd be another 10 damage.
Jeez.
And then one more, an 18.
That'll also do it.
And that will be another 4 damage.
Yeet.
And that'll be it.
Cara. It's about 15 feet out.
Okay. Cara will use her last rage. And run straight towards it. She'll drop her glaive to the ground and... Yeah, no, she'll go full bear, like, monster mode. Like, her body just shifts and breaks and changes until she's no longer recognizable. And she just becomes this horrible looking beast with, like, fur down her back. And just these like long claws, and she grabs it and bites into it, and I will do an unarmed strike.
All right.
Or at least, actually, no, I will grapple it first.
Okay. Let's see.
So that's athletics.
Ooh, piss poor 8 from them.
Okay. I think I can beat an 8, but we'll see. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She'll grapple it, and then she has advantage on her attack grappling something.
All right.
So that is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's 13 points
Sheesh.
of damage. As she
Damn,
like
looking good.
rips into it.
Lets out a
bloodily.
terrible roar in pain.
That ends my turn.
Mazie. Cara's grappling a bird.
Yeah. But this bear was definitely being aggressive towards this little boy.
Yes.
So... you know what? I'll just cast Reduce on the bear.
Oh.
It's probably a bad idea because I probably have strong con, but that's a DC 17 con saving throw.
Fail.
Nice. Okay, so the target size is halved in all dimension and rate reduced by 1/8. To that which decreases its size by 1 category.
Yep.
Until
So
the
he's a
spell
medium.
ends, yeah, nice. He has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Its weapons also shrink to match its new size. I don't know if this counts for things like claws or whatever, but it's supposed to deal 1d4 less damage from weapons.
Okay.
Which cannot reduce the damage below 1. Yeah, that's my action, and for my bonus action, again, may not be the optimal thing, but I just look at this boy and I say everything's going to be alright, and I give him Bardic Inspiration, the little boy.
Oh.
In case he needs it. And I stay behind Cara. Well behind. I don't move towards the bear, and that's the end of my turn.
Brilliant. By staying behind and comforting the boy, you are whisked back to Grimskull. Catina, your turn.
Are we still attacking?
Yep. Very little health left.
Oh, 19.
That'll do it.
9 damage.
And it's down.
Poor little guy.
Poor little bear. Upon defeating the bear, both you and Catina are whisked back to Grimskull.
What do we win?
The grand prize, potential knowledge.
Nice.
Cara looks at her hands and cries.
Cara, you're alright. I mean...
Sorry, no,
I mean, it was that bear was clearly gonna hurt the boy.
You're right. Yeah. Let's just move forward.
Mazie will just give her a big hug first. Like...
Cara's very stiff.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry.
And just... Right, and she kind of like... She actually pushes Mazie off and just keep going, and she turns around and walks out.
Alright. Well, if you need to talk, I'm here! And Mazie will follow.
Alright. At this point, another chime dings from the door.
Brad's still chipping off pieces of the stairs and throwing it out.
As they skitter across the ice.
Yeah,
Apparently
basically.
you and Aaron are chiefing a hookah.
Well, I'd be chiefing it next to him. I don't know if he'd be partaking. That doesn't seem Bretlyn's style.
No.
Blowing smoke jellies. So, approaching the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just
So
walks
did you have
very
fun?
stiffly to the door and just let's just get this over with, and opens the door.
It begins to kind of creak open, not only the first door, but the next.
Those two
And
I
the
see.
final.
Ha. Ha. We did it good.
The first chamber here is sort of a quiet study area, basically. Lots of chairs and things. The adjacent chamber there, the second one, is what holds the book. As this particular chamber, this one that you're in, Pointer, has a domed ceiling engraved with a giant snowflake. There are two statues depicting a towering woman on either side of the door on the southern wall. And in the middle of the room, a 5-foot claw-shaped lectern and a white-covered book resting on top.
Cara scoops it up.
No wards or creatures guard the book. It is yours.
I'm going into the very last room.
It is a room filled with mist, chunks of broken ice covering the floor.
Is someone's speaker on? I'm getting an odd feedback on my end.
I
Yeah.
did hear it slightly, but I don't It's not mine. Is this like dry ice?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I will say, unfortunately for you, what was in this room is no longer accessible because we have destroyed Oriel.
Oh.
So, in the path that would have left her still alive, somehow, there would be a thing for you here. Unfortunately, that is not an option.
Well, she's dead.
Is there anything else of interest in the middle chamber, or just the book?
Just the book, thus far. But once the book is retrieved, you can kind of hear a faint crumbling sound.
Shit.
The ground beneath you
Right.
begins to shake.
Nox, let's go. Let's go
Okay.
now.
Right. Oh,
I'm coming.
we gotta get out of here.
Hey, come on, guys.
Wooly. Help us.
Cats being cats. While he's like, never seen this one before, man.
This place
Let's
is going to crumble to
go.
the ground.
And as he starts sliding,
Oh, the whole
Oh,
thing is.
Yeah, this
Coming
place
down.
is coming down. Yeah.
the entire rink begins to crack
Oh shit.
and shatter.
Everyone fucking get to
I
the
mean,
From
Bretlynn never left some steps.
from beneath the rink, as you guys are crossing, this blue energy begins to rip through from the bottom of Grimskull, tearing holes straight through the top of the fortress, reaching high into the sky. It's ever expanding, beginning to cover the entirety of the fortress.
shit. Cara? What did you do?
Did we get out?
Let's just get out of here.
As soon as the light touches each of you as it expands,
Shit.
there's a bright flash of light. A pang of unfortunate cold.
Oh no. We took our potion. Oh no, they would have worn off by now.
Do we have time to grab those hands that we scattered? Going for those.
And as you do so, and make your way through the flash, you feel smothered. Almost as if a huge weight is bearing on top of you. I need each of you to make me a strength check.
Oh fuck,
Uh-oh.
that's my worst one. -1.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Did you say check or did you mean saving throw?
Check.
I used my I said I used my inspiration before I rolled that.
Alright.
And it doesn't fucking matter. Oh no! And it doesn't fucking matter because I got an 8 anyways.
I rolled. I critically failed.
I saw that.
I feel like I'm gonna fail anyway, but oh well, I'll use inspiration just in case it helps.
Oh god. We got the same thing, Cara.
Tonight.
Same.
That's what you get for, that's what you get for being
Roll
mean.
one.
Yeah, at least you didn't crit fail.
It's karma.
I almost did. I got a 3.
Bretlynn,
But I got
Catina,
an 8 after.
you both managed to reach a hand up. You realize that you're encased in compacted snow and kind of dig yourselves out, torso up. Looking around, there are similar mounds next to you, and you kind of both glance over at each other. And out around, as before you, just to the east, maybe at about a half football field's length, a most magnificent wall of ice out on the far reaches of Icewind Dale. Somehow, by taking the book, you have taken yourselves one moment.
Oh my god.
On the far eastern edge of
Okay.
Icewind Dale,
Oh.
here,
You know, so much for that balloon.
So much for the. Never mind.
the rest of your comrades are currently buried
Where are we? On the map? Oh.
on the far eastern edge of the Ragged Glacier,
I
right
see.
over here.
Oh, wait, where?
Over
Her.
Oh,
here.
okay. Gotcha.
Top right corner.
Yeah.
I will be placing a token down momentarily.
Does Bretlynn have any sense of where folks are?
Yeah, there's like mounds all kind of in a line as if you guys were buried and put into graves, so you can kind of like see where people are and begin to dig.
I think Bretlynn is going to use his sunblade to
just
not jabbing into it, but holding
It's
it
like-
to, like a
roasted marshmallow.
yeah,
Oh,
basically
the campfire marshmallow.
holding it across of him and just sort of peeling off the snow and melting it until they pop out.
Are we conscious in there, or is this like
You are
we
conscious,
got-
and it feels like you're being suffocated.
Because I'm casting prestidigitation to try and. Oh no, wait. Yeah, prestidigitation to try and like just warm myself up, to like melt the snow around me a bit as well.
All right.
I don't think there's much else I can do.
It is not long until each of you are freed from your snowy prison with prestidigitation and melting of snow from atop.
If I could figure out which one is Cara, I would do that one last.
I knew you were
Yeah,
gonna say
can I
that.
go big mode and try to force myself out?
Yeah, most certainly.
Okay. Do I need to roll for that or nah?
No, nope. That just happens. The snow is able to
I'll just go
give
big.
way given enough.
Yeah, no, I'll just go big mode and force myself out.
As you pull Aaron out, Aaron will be will have one hand on the hookah, pulling that out of the snow with her, with the mouthpiece still in her mouth.
Wait, is your mask down?
No, it's underneath the.
Oh, I see.
The slip.
Slap. Gotcha. Brother has no
Yeah,
idea.
Mazie.
It's-
Actually, you know what? Hang on. It's time for a percentile.
We love percentile.
I rolled a 99. Yeah, my mask is still on.
Okay.
Yeah, the first thing you see when you're melting up Mazie is she's like two hand, I don't know what the word is, but cut off hands, severed hands. That's the word. Because she's like holding up the hands, like I've got them.
Brother
Rooms are safe.
will just kind of give a soft nod and help out whoever.
That walrus is not getting out of that snow.
Save Wooly!
Yeah, where's Wally?
None of us can lift a fucking walrus. There's no shot.
Cara.
Ara's
Cara
big
can lift
mode.
the walrus. Cara will try to lift the walrus.
Athletics check, please.
Did our mage friend make it out with us?
Yes, she's another
Okay.
one of the mounds. Anyone still living in the fortress?
Just so we're all on the same page, a walrus on average weighs 2,200 pounds.
I
Yeah.
think Cara can lift this.
I mean, you don't have to lift it out. You just gotta dig out around it. It can pull itself out.
Does a 24 make it?
I'm gonna go with yeah. Or at least digging out around enough of it to like let him scoot
Could
his
help
way
him
out.
No, I want to like one arm lift him above my head.
And he's like
I am big
doing
mode.
his little flippers. You're holding the book in your possession, yeah?
Yeah, I got it.
You can hear this kind of ringing, sort of resonance. It's like somebody playing a wine glass coming from wherever you're stashing it.
Yeah, I think Cara just has it in her hand and she'll look at it and maybe open it, I guess. I don't know. Curious about this ringing.
As you advance the pages to the right, you can hear the ringing get louder until you end on the final inscription, which, in embellished script, I hand to you now. It's as if the book wants you to speak it. One moment, I must find you in my list of people. Why is this so hard? Let's just
Yeah,
write
no kidding.
your
You're like
name.
You're like the 5th person
Boom.
on my list. Oh boy. I'll read it to myself.
That's fine. Yep.
Like, is it compelling me to read it out loud at all, or?
It's not physically compelling, but the ringing hasn't stopped. It just grows more intense now that you're on that page.
This book has given me a migraine.
Oh, do you want me to carry it for a bit, or?
Just... I really want to poke this. But I won't for now, I guess. I will hand it to Mazie.
When the book
To
passes
look at.
hands, you no longer hear the ringing. And instead, Mazie, you can hear this loud-ass ringing that seems to be coming from the page of text, which is thusly.
Just be careful of that last page. There's something wrong with it.
I feel like maybe it just wants to be heard, you know? Like, sitting there left alone with only a weird group of druids or clerics or whatever. Any objections to me reading this book out loud? Wee story session in a circle?
I mean, is it safe?
I think that whoever we pass it to is going to hear the same louder and louder ringing, like, you know what I'm talking about, Cara, even no one else will. The same loud ringing noise, I think, is worth it just to get it over with, right? Just be prepared for it to go wrong.
Can we not just put it in a bag and I mean, what exactly were we supposed to do with this book?
I just turned to Aaron, like, Aaron? What are we supposed to do? You want the book?
You're closer to the person that has the answer than I am right now, and Aaron will look at the disemboweled or bodied hand of Ida.
I look at the hand, and I go, I think the hand wants us to read it.
So I think Aaron has the stone that with the magic mouth message from Mittens. Giving instructions.
I don't know if I ever took that. I think that's in your bag still, frozen in ice.
Whoops.
Maybe.
Right, guys. I'm just gonna read this out loud, and anyone who doesn't want to hear can just cover their ears. All right? Sound good?
Aaron's just working on sparking back up the hookah. Go for it.
All right. We all good? No objections? Okay.
You're the storyteller.
And I start to read out loud. We bow to she who wears the crown. Let the world shiver with dread, clad in winter's whitest gown. Her snow enshrouds the dead.
As dead leaves her lips, the world grows silent. The wind stops blowing, and her hair sort of begins to stand on end.
Cara is right beside her.
I mean, the wind stopped, that's nice. Her fury sheds but frozen tears, as grey clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north.
As if spoken by prophecy, a load of clouds roll in from the north across the sea of moving ice.
Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Summer's gone to its silent tomb, sitting in her cold embrace.
This time now, you begin to levitate about 10 feet off the ground, the book suspended in your grasp as you read.
I just look around to make sure no one's going, stop, before I continue. All the world in winter's white, sheathed in sleet and ice. Set upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise.
The clouds seem to loom even closer supernaturally edging towards the glacier.
Guys, do you think I'm summoning Oral?
I think you're
Kind of
becoming
forced to say
Oral.
that.
Land.
Do you think I could be a good Oral?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
I think
Okay.
there needs to be one.
Bretlynn
I
shrugs.
think we should discuss this before you
Yeah.
do it. Before you
Yeah, I
continue.
think this is feeling a bit intense for just to do it just because.
You're like levitating. You're like, this is a little intense.
Yeah.
Just pausing. the
Um,
ritual.
Your story. You remember?
My story?
Your most recent one. About divinity.
Oh yeah.
Oral didn't seem the most sane.
No.
I don't know if you want to become her.
Roll a wisdom
I
save.
don't think I will.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Choice.
Shit!
You don't got a choice.
Oh no!
You got
I used my inspiration. No, I can't remember. I don't think I do because I used it last time and I don't think I had more than one. So
Inspiration gives you advantage.
Too
It
late.
doesn't allow you to reroll anyway.
yeah, it's too late now. It's a 5.
You are compelled to keep reading.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I will just pull up Discord and keep reading.
My box is like,
Mazie.
Where was I? Behold
Mazie,
her
you need to
everlasting
stop.
rhyme. See how it
You
covers
need to
all.
stop.
Bretlynn
Weep not
backs
for
up.
those she traps in time behind her glacial wall.
It's 45
The
feet back.
clouds begin to split off into strands that both weave together and then start to drift towards the book itself, whose pages flap, but never removing the page from in front of you.
Can I try to do something stupid?
Sure. We love stupid.
Can I take out a hand axe and throw it at the book?
oh my god, that is
Sure.
fucking stupid.
Roll to hit.
Shit.
Hand axe.
That was wild, bro.
$22.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, that will be a miss.
No way.
Do I just keep going?
You keep going.
Sovereign of summer's lost, general of winter's war, long live the queen of cold and frost. May she reign forevermore.
Oh fuck.
60 feet back.
As the last word exits your lips, your hair is stained bright, crystalline white and blue.
Oh no.
As a giant clap of lightning crashes down into the glacier in front of you, cracking about a 50-foot wide gap all the way through it, sending a shockwave rushing across the tundra towards you, blowing snow everywhere. The book lightly rests back into your hands. You float back down. Your hair comes to a natural rest.
Huh.
You alright? From 65 feet away.
I couldn't stop. Like, I was listening to you guys, I promise. I couldn't stop reading. Something stopped me from stopping reading that out loud. Sorry.
The glacier.
Did you say that it was coming towards us?
The glacier? Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shockwave,
I think we
anyway.
need to.
It's safe. It just blew a shit ton of snow and wind
Okay,
at you.
I'm imagining like a fucking like fissure making its way towards us. Okay,
No, there's a massive fissure inside the glacier, however.
I'm stepping forward and watching what's going on.
Am I feel any different or am I fine?
You
Yeah.
do feel currently the same.
Okay, good.
Cara, you're closest to Mazie.
Yeah.
Her eye color has changed to an icy blue.
I'm fine. Nothing seems to have changed. There was big build up, but nothing's changed.
Your eyes. Mazie, your eyes.
My
They're blue.
Right. Okay.
Can I-
Interesting.
Can I take her hand? How does she feel? Does she feel cold at all?
Cold.
She'll like hold her hands and like try to warm them up.
It doesn't seem to be helping immediately, though. Mazie, you feel fine, nice and warm, and you can still feel the sensations of someone touching your hand.
I'd like to roll an Arcana check to see if I can recognize this magic in any way.
Absolutely.
Something we possibly should have done on the book before I started reading.
That's an 11.
Well, whatever that was probably more prayer than Arcana. It is most certainly a magic, but whatever that was, its words and the stanzas of the poem were engineered in such a way that it's most likely a spell. Exactly doing what? Perhaps opening the glacier. Or something else.
This thing is coming towards us, right?
There was just a shockwave of awesome that washed across you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was a Michael Bay movie that just happened out there.
Can I try and see, like, we can't get to this thing, can we?
There's a new crack in the glacier that you can most certainly get into.
Like, hang on, is this, like, sea, or what, like, what is this?
You guys are just sitting out in a giant tundra.
Oh, shit, okay. Well, I want to go closer to it and investigate it.
Sure.
The crack, I want to go see that.
While Nox is doing that, I'd like to consult the speaking stone again.
Mr.
Okay. Professor Scant.
Professor Scant.
Senior Scant. Scant.
Mentally cleared.
Greetings. Hello.
Tell me what you know about Auril.
Entries on Auril, the Frost Maiden. Patron of cruelty, preservation. She mostly enjoys winter. Her feast day is the winter solstice. Do you require more information?
Yes. What happens if she perishes?
Answer. Stories say that she is reborn every winter solstice.
When is the next winter solstice? I don't know how to fucking ask that.
When is today?
Because I'm keeping it in with almost real time.
Tomorrow?
It would technically be tomorrow, but we're back a couple bits, so about 1 week.
Shortest day of the year.
Okay. What was the name of the book that we were getting? Did we have the name of that?
The Codicil of White.
What can you tell me about the Codicil of White?
No known entries.
Okay. Well, Aaron's gonna look at Mazarine and say, I don't know what the fuck that was, but are you feeling okay? You're not.
I'm feeling okay, but it might be time to share something with you guys.
Before you do,
that-
you don't have any like sudden urge to kill any of us with your newfound magical.
Oh yeah, I'm
blue
really
eyes or
holding
anything.
back.
Insight check. That was
See, he's saying it sarcastically.
okay. Unless that was very obviously sarcastic.
Yeah, sorry, I probably didn't say that very well, but she's very obviously being sarcastic, like eye roll and everything. Like,
Really holding back.
no, I feel completely. My eyes are blue apparently, but other than that, I don't know. But like,
We're matching. Sorry.
Yeah, yay!
Sorry.
She just looks at the person who chose cruelty as their favorite thing they were so excited about. And I'm like, just looks it straight in the eye and is like, I'm quite glad you didn't read that book just in case it did make me into oral.
So, what were you going to tell us?
Look, I sometimes have mildly prophetic dreams, kind of, maybe, or something's going on with them anyway, that seem to, like, for instance, one passage was kind of a snapshot of Oral with her frozen people garden, which is why I was like, oh my god, we have to go there. Another passage read along the lines of talking about how thrones cannot be left empty forever, who chooses the divines, something. She just shares the whole passage, which I can post in the main chat if you like.
Cara will explain what she saw that one night. Like, yeah, her eyes went swirling black, and she spoke in a voice that was not hers. And we talked, but she was so focused on writing this story. It was really odd and spooky.
How far away is this crack from us?
I would say,
I'm
like I
right
said,
up
about
to
half
it.
a football field. From
Yeah.
you inside, what you can see as you look down is nothing but darkness, but it's quite an incline. Looks very slippery.
I think when they're talking...
Inside? Wait, but we got our...
Go ahead, Bretlynn.
I think when they're talking there, Bretlynn very disinterested in what they're talking about. It's probably just going to mosey on over to the crack with his hands in his pockets, just like kind of looking over, like whatever these fucks, and making his way over at a casual pace.
And Knox.
We got our thingies on our feet, right?
Crampons, yes.
Crampon. Okay. So Bretlynn's over there with me now. Do you want to go down?
Well,
Yes, no,
Glaciers
maybe.
are very dangerous.
I feel like perhaps, as much as I don't want any of them back there with us, we probably shouldn't go down alone. Seems like that's just asking for trouble.
All right, we're gonna go in. No, I'm kidding. He's just saying that to get everybody over here, though.
Yeah, I mean, meanwhile, Mazie is saying, like, I think we should go in because I think possibly I've just woken up an avatar of Oral or something like that. I'm not really sure how to interpret this, but something's probably bad is happening and we probably need to stop it because, unfortunately, it's likely... I mean, it's Oral, she's pretty cruel. Apparently.
I mean, are we sure we want to go into a strange glacier that appeared out of nowhere? There's a strange crack in this glacier that appeared out of nowhere. We don't know what's down there. We don't have any way of keeping track of where we've been. We could get lost in there very easily.
About
You think we should sleep on it? Maybe. Just camp out for a bit, rest, get our bearings.
Yes.
It's been a long, hard day.
Who
And then in
knows
the morning if we...
what's down there, and
Yeah.
if
We can
there
keep
is
guard on
something
the
down
crack.
there, it's our responsibility because we are the ones that caused it.
Yeah, and I
Right,
agree
but
with
it's
that.
in the middle
but
of
we can-
nowhere. We could just walk away, not worry about it.
That
Well, I
dragon was in
mean,
the
just
middle of
because
nowhere too.
no one else... Yeah, I
It's
mean...
not in the middle of nowhere.
It was when it started flying.
No, it was quite close. But if...
Velen is going to start sidling up towards the crack. Anyway, go ahead.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, personally, I don't blame you if you don't want to get involved. We've dragged you into a lot of mess, Cara, and you've been amazing, an amazing friend following me into it, but I feel like I was impulsive and reading that book, and then I couldn't stop, and I've caused this. And if it hurts people, I think the lesson you told me is that if I can help, I should.
No, I encouraged you to read that book, and that was stupid of me, and I'm sorry for that.
It's not your fault at all.
I
but
think do you think that before we proceed, we take a rest?
I agree.
I think if we think it's going to be very dangerous, then we perhaps should. I mean, obviously keeping a watch, but as we do so, but making sure everyone's completely, fully recharged possibly could be a good idea.
Velen looks over towards Colt and Knox.
Colt?
She goes, Or goddamn, there it is.
Add it.
I'll drink to that one.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Looks over towards Bretlynn and Nox. She kind of raises an eyebrow. You know, I've heard stories of a lost city. She looks down into the abyss. And I think it's there. She pulls out the bundle of gold that was promised. Kind of goes to hand it to Bretlynn. She says, accompany me. And I will double that. I believe it was, 400 that she paid?
500.
500, that's right.
Well.
Bretlynn will look at her and kind of like look at everyone else and look at her. Well, any place that may have people a bit more welcoming, I am always more than happy to go and make introductions. More than happy to accompany you tomorrow. But we should rest.
And I have Layman's tiny hut.
Yes!
Oh
I was
no.
literally about to ask that.
If we would like to rest, I would very much like to see what's at the bottom, set up Layman's, and view it from the inside, from the safety of
I see.
impenetrable walls.
You're thinking of going down a bit and then setting up the hut and going into it.
Indeed.
I'm all for this. And then he's gonna yell to everyone else, alright, so let's go down and set up and camp, and then we can go down further. All together as a family.
Bretlynn's going to hand Nox the sack of gold. You make sure that's...
He's so happy.
Can you make sure that's split up appropriately?
Oh, yes. He's just...
Are we within earshot of this conversation? I know we didn't
don't-
go towards the
I
glacier
don't
right away.
think so. I had to yell to... But that was all.
I would say if they were yelling to you, yes.
I was yelling when I'm trying to communicate with you guys, but...
Well, Aaron
I
and
don't
Amos
imagine
are
we
walking
heard
that way.
that conversation.
Yeah.
Sorry?
At this point, Aaron and Amos would be heading that way.
Alright,
I
well,
felt
can
like we
shove
kind of
the-
were
shove the
heading that
gold
way
in
to
my-
discuss the
my
plan.
pouch.
And drink.
Oh, I'm empty. But yes, discuss your plan.
I don't know if we should go into the glacier.
We
right
should go
now.
into the...
I think we should camp. I think we should camp outside and prepare to go tomorrow.
Are you concerned Well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to someone else.
Hey, Mazie.
Wow!
Talking to you.
Will you roll me another wisdom save, please?
Oh no.
You know what? I'm gonna roll this with the America dice.
America dice.
America dice.
America dice.
America! Fuck yeah!
My mind.
20s are the only way, yeah.
Be sure to add 10% for inflation.
Oh my god.
I don't think I can set this up.
Add 20% in Canada for the housing crisis.
Oh, real, your game is through. 'Cause now you got to answer to.
15?
15?
America gave you 15.
Beautiful.
15 on the America die. I'm sorry. So,
Oh. Oh no!
you get these
No, you're not.
flashes behind your eyes, spherical walls, towering structures, symbols of the arcane, but at the heart of it all, a massive glowing orange, what seems to be like a globe, just sits in your mind. You want it, you crave it, and it is just beyond that crevasse.
I think we should explore it. I honestly, like, you know, I've got plenty of spell energy at the moment, and I don't think I'm injured. The only thing that's wrong with me is my eyes are blue, which I think is pretty minor. And I'm keen to head in we don't all have to go. As
Well,
I
I think the proper movement forward is that our friend here can put up what'd you call it?
Tiny hut. Layman's tiny hut.
A magical tiny hut, which once we get to the bottom, we can go inside, sit, rest, and observe our surroundings. And then once we're rested, we'll have a better idea of not only what's going on down there, but what's going on down there for a few hours.
Full disclosure, I'd like to make sketches of whatever is down there. And if we are to rest, well, no better time.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think.
But we should head down a bit further and take a look and see what's there and be aware of what's there. You know, I mean, Cara, wouldn't you rather be able to see if there's any potential dangers first? Rather than just have them sprung on us unawares in the middle of the night?
Eagerly, just like,
Nox is like, I'm in.
Aaron.
I don't know if anyone will be able to roll insight because I've suddenly changed my mind. Like, I was on Cara's side.
I mean, my past.
Not necessarily, but I'd like to roll an Arcana/history because Aaron is I'm pretty sure Aaron would have heard of Layman's Tiny Hut being a spellcaster as well. Mm-hmm. And the idea of going inside this area where there might be potential danger and casting it is concerning. So Aaron would want to do a check to see if she can remember whether or not it was invisible from the outside or not.
Let's see.
What would you want me to roll, if anything? Because I'm almost positive.
It is
player
a
knowledge,
very.
it is not invisible.
Yeah, it's most certainly not invisible. However, the atmosphere is comfortable and dry. However, it is a immobile dome of force.
Correct. But if there's something
barred
there
from passing through it, so physically, nothing can be done to hurt you when you're inside it, but it can be seen.
So Aaron's immediate thought is, if we're going to long rest, that's 8 hours for us to get surrounded by whatever could be potentially down there. Aaron says we stay out here and rest. And
at least out here, there's nowhere for anyone to hide.
Correct.
Well, I can pick a hidey spot.
Yeah.
No, we wait until tomorrow. You guys might be at 100. I'm not. And if we get into a scuffle,
She pulls down her eyelid, sticks her tongue out, and just bats into the crevasse and just like starts sliding.
We've got to protect her, right? And Mazie literally like jumps after her.
No, we don't actually. And Aaron is going to set up camp outside and let you run in after her.
So Mazie is trying to run in after her.
Yeah, Cara's grappling her. Mazie, I thought we had agreed.
Well, I mean, she makes so much sense. Like,
she doesn't.
She can make an impenetrable
Okay, now
hut.
I'm going to do an insight.
Yeah, now...
That's a 14 for me.
Should I roll a deception or something?
I would imagine, yeah, probably.
Where am I? Deception.
Yeah, that's an 8. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I got a 28.
Oh, fuck, this charisma-based class. Oh,
I have double proficiency with deception.
No
oh, wait,
what's your
expertise?
What's your class thing?
We hadn't had a hope.
Yeah, I have a plus 13 to deception.
Okay, well,
nice.
Aaron doesn't think that you don't believe what you're saying, but Aaron still thinks it's a dumb idea, and Aaron is still going to set up camp outside.
Okay, I will...
Look.
All right, I will listen to you.
You remember what we talked about? This is not smart. This is dumb.
Okay.
You brought me here.
I've said I will trust
brought me
you.
here to protect you. Please trust me. This is the stupidest thing we could do right now is go into that hole.
Maisie, listen to the leader of the group. She's wise.
Quick question.
And knows all.
Quick question to our DM. How strong is this compulsion? Because I could my special Misty Step out of this and run in there. If it's a pretty strong...
It is extra strong.
Yeah, I Misty Step out of Cara's thing and run in there.
Go.
Maisie.
Guess you weren't that convincing.
It is quite an incline, so if you weren't trying to stay on your feet, you could slide.
Nah. I'll slide down. I saw our friend, our wee friend, slide down, so I'm gonna do that too.
Nice. All right. Well,
Mazie.
shrug. We're walking right after them.
Wee!
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron knows what's going to come next, and that's going to be Cara bolting down there. So Aaron is just going to sigh and say, well, I guess we're going down.
Yes, we are.
We are being paid. But I'll let Cara go first. She's obviously well versed for saving the day. Go, hero.
Well, Cara just thinks her friend's being an asshole, so whether she wants to follow.
I don't know.
It'll be fine.
That's up to Cara, but Aaron is fully expecting Cara to go running after her.
Yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know what.
I'll leave that to you.
Bella's just watching with arms crossed, a little amused. You wanna go? Your friend? Your friend, right? She's your friend, right?
Their friend who's just not listened to her, despite agreeing to.
Bretlynn, shut the fuck up.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get the establishment here of who's your friend here and who's not your friend. I assume that's your friend. If it's not your friend, you wouldn't go after her, right? If it was me going down there, you wouldn't go.
Cara's gonna punch you in the face.
Oh my god!
Here it is.
The brawl starts. Oh jeez! Punch him in the face down the crack. So that
Well, you have to shove and grapple me to do that. Yeah, take a shot.
Oh god.
Roll to hit.
Jesus.
I'm rolling 18.
No.
Right into the shield. Boom. It's a miss. I'm on back up.
Is it?
I have an AC of 19.
Then she'll take us.
Damn.
She'll take a second hit on you. To hurt you.
Well, that's fine.
27.
Sure, that'll hit. That'll hit.
Five points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Well,
Ow.
I'm going to where are you punching me?
Right smack in the nose. She's
Okay.
aiming to break your nose.
All right. Well, 5 point. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spit blood at you. Big punchy Cara. I bump back up. Throwing punches, breaking hearts, trying to break noses. How many friends have you abandoned? Well, I guess they're not your friends if you didn't care about them in the first place.
Was that a 6-second conversation? Did that take his action?
I took my movement back 30
I don't know
feet.
if we're in initiative at this point. I don't think that's been just determined.
DM?
I really don't want to have an initiative right now. Don't make me roll initiative.
Don't do initiative.
We are like
We'll be loosey goosey.
right here.
Be loosey
Please,
goosey.
guys, please. Push him down the hole and be done with it.
I've backed up, so if you want to close the distance, you're more than happy to.
Oh, I'm close. Every step you took back, she took a step forward.
Katina.
Here's the real Cara, folks. The real Cara, the bully.
How far down the hole would you say I am, and can I hear any of this?
No. As soon as you've started your descent, unless you're, yeah.
I was
walking. You're walking. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna slide.
Then it's pretty rough. You might have to walk backward, or at least try to sidestep because it's a pretty steep incline, which is possible.
But can I hear them?
Yeah.
And if
yeah,
I
you
yelled,
kind of
would
hear
you
some
be able to
shouting.
hear me?
Probably.
All right. Bretlynn, you're being sensitive, and Cara, you're being mean. Both of you get down here and stop fighting, please. You're wasting all of our times, and we're all going to die probably if you don't stop. Can I roll a persuasion check for that?
No.
Why?
Cara's hearing the blood. Cara's hearing nothing but the blood rushing.
But can't I roll a persuasion check?
You can hear this giggling.
This disembodied voice from
as Wally the Walrus is just barreling down towards you. He's like, out of the way, little dudes!
No! Oh.
Yeah.
he's gonna sweep in and attempt to try to catch somebody. Unfortunately, all of his rolls are shit. So he's just gonna slide by, hit the ramp, go inside the tunnel.
That's what I was worried about.
And that's where you are. And he goes, "Oh shit, sorry, little dude," and boom, barrels into you, knocking you end over end as you begin kind of sliding.
2,200 pounds of just pure meat.
2,200 pounds of walrus.
If I see him coming, barreling down, can I attempt to Oh my god, can I? Okay, so it's medium to small for shape change, right?
Probably.
I think that's what it is.
It is, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It is. Yeah.
So Nox is gonna shape change into some random child that they've seen before,
Jesus
and
Christ.
no, stop, and hop onto Wally.
Okay,
so I can jump and hop on, and I'm bobsledding down on Wally.
All right, that's fair and fun. I like it.
Yeah. It's this little kid with brown shaggy hair and is super like this little human boy that's that he would be friends with Wally.
Sister Catina, you've been awfully quiet during this exchange.
Sister Catina, I love it.
She's sleeping.
Honestly, I zoned out. I'm sorry, guys.
Your friend's being a Harrington.
Half your friends have gone down the fun's tunnel slide, and the other half are wasting time fighting outside.
Yes.
I'm not doing anything.
So everything
You're provoking quite heavily.
You're being
You started it.
instigating.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm provoking. Okay.
You're instigating.
I think perhaps Bretlynn has had the final threat of being insulted, and this is the end result of it.
Yeah, but you're still instigating.
Okay.
Whether
Aaron
If
is
you
still
have a
up top.
conversation,
And
at some
Catina is
point
still
you
up top.
blow up.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Still instigating though.
Well,
So anyway, Aaron and Catina are still up top. Everyone else has gone down besides Bretlynn and
Rocky over there.
Cara, who is currently about to duke it out. That's pretty much where we're at right now.
mm-hmm.
Including Wally the Walrus just barreled past. It made it look very fun.
And Mazarine got basically mind controlled to run towards the glacier.
But you don't know that. You think she just thinks
We
it's a
don't know
really good
that,
idea
yeah.
to go down there.
So, I would like to put a peg in it because we're about an hour and 20 minutes past where we were going to put a peg in it. But if you guys will allow me, I have the perfect spot to put a peg in it, and we've been here for almost 20 minutes, and I'm just.
You really wanted to do it.
I'm trying to get down there.
I know. I'm doing everything in my power
I'm
to
trying my best. We need another
insist.
Wally to just.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do next. I'm about to go down the hole.
Go down the hole. Please go down the hole.
All right. Bretlynn's going to rabbit hop back 20 feet, which allows for no opportunity attacks, and take his movement and action to drop down the hole while yelling back at Cara. Don't worry, I'll take care of your friend. You stay up here and punch your way through life. You dick. You bully.
Look in the mirror, sir.
Aaron's going to wait on Cara at this point.
Cara's gonna punch the glacier.
Oh god, that's not good.
It says ow.
Oh my god, that was the best response that you could have ever given.
I mean, I would be really concerned if the glacier said something back to me.
It goes.
Yeah, she's just gonna punch the glacier until it's smeared red with blood.
Oh, ouch.
Very meow of you.
That's not funny.
Hell yeah. Aaron's not going to try to convince you, but Aaron's going to say, whether you're doing this for your friend or you're doing this for survival, both odds are best down there. And then Aaron's going to
slide down.
I mean, Cara's gonna definitely take a minute to try to calm.
She's so mad her mic cut out.
Oh my god.
She's fully up to here. Like, she needs to take a minute.
Whoa.
Because she's ready to murder. But she'll look at Catina and just... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But it sounds like everyone's going down the hole.
Catina is gonna sniffle and untie her bracelet and leave it on the ground.
Oh,
Oh shit.
ow, oh.
I understand.
I think we need to go on a friendship break.
Tragic ending.
Yes, we do.
Oh no.
Well, I guess I'll, see you around.
Of course.
Okay, bye.
We're going in the same direction.
Could you maybe just, wait a couple of minutes?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Sure.
I appreciate the... You know what I mean, and then she'll just walk away.
Slide down the hole.
Okay.
Down the chute.
This is the coolest fucking
Perfect.
map I've ever seen, by the way.
Now,
So cool.
I appreciate this. So now,
No, we'll go.
the first couple down the slides, you've traveled for what feels like a solid mile, almost Mach 10 slide, until finally you enter into this giant spherical shaped cavern where a city made of this black looking stone, oddly colored and shaped like Chardelaine, sort of from a central spire spits out into many districts. For those of you, a mystery. But Bretlynn, as you finally make your way into the large cavern where this city rests, it looks almost undeniably like a very similar city in the Emil Empire. Architecturally built exactly the same, in the same circular sort of layout. In fact, it would almost be like a template or something like that. But as each of you had headed down the slide, you each hit the bottom floor here. And one by one, Mazie, as you landed, a disembodied sort of voice echoing throughout. It sounds automated. Do you speak Elvish?
Let me just. Yes, I do.
It states your name. It says, "Welcome, Mazarine." And what, if you have a last name, it knows your last name.
I do, but I can't remember it.
That's okay.
No way.
Nox, as you hit the ground, if you have a true name, it speaks it in Elvish.
I don't know Elvish.
Okay, well, do you have a
You wanna
true
hear
name
what
that
it
is not
says?
Nox? Yes, you would.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, Mazie would understand it. I don't know if you want to send that to her or what,
Yeah, I'll send it.
but down comes Colt. God, I did it.
Hey! Ding, 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 ding,
Thank you,
ding,
Colt.
Welcome. You speak, in particular, you understand Emil. This is a rawer form. It's like hearing Latin almost in a way, but it's still understandable. Welcome, Bretlynn, Loyalfoot. Catina makes her way down with a plop. Welcome, Catina George. Again, those of you that speak Elvish understand. Those of you that can't, do not. And
just
who
like-
was next out of Aaron and Cara?
Aaron would have gone before Cara.
All right, let me grab your token. And where's Cara's token? And here. All right. Aaron, as you slide off in, do you speak Elvish?
I do not.
Okay. As you slide off and land in Elvish, it says, "Welcome, Sarah Sia."
I knew it. I knew it.
Wait,
Knew it.
No way.
wait,
Knew it.
wait, what? Who's Sarah?
Meow's daughter.
I know it is, but brother's like, who's Sarah?
Nox is just like, what are they saying?
The fuck? Someone
Might be Nox.
Someone's here is apparently named Sarah.
And finally, with
My
bloody
middle name.
knuckles,
Oh my gosh.
Cara plops into the necropolis.
Bretlynn backs up. Oh, no name.
Do you want me to say my real name?
Yes, if there is one.
Mia Carissima Princesa Magnolia de Franco Tolach.
Wow.
I think it's
Name?
broken. It's just a word salad.
All I'm hearing is just gibberish. I'm like,
I don't know what.
this is. Do you understand this?
I guess this is
French. It's Elvish.
It's very particular Elvish. It's more native to my land. In fact, Bretlynn will say loud enough that we can hear this. This is much like how my home was built, where I'm from. It's very familiar architecture. This should not be here.
Would I have heard my name said, even though I didn't
No.
understand Elvish? Or is it
Well,
a specific, like, Elvish version of my name that I would not understand?
same question here.
I really wish I had a good answer for you. The answer I'm going to go with is that you would not understand it. Elvish consonants and vowels and things. Unlike most names around here. Sort of like different names for things. Like how Etienne in French is Stephen.
It's here. Yeah.
Okay.
This thing announced a bunch of names, but there are two names I have no idea what it said. As in, well, I heard my name in.
Bretlynn got down after I was there, right?
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have heard mine.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
But
I mean, maybe it's just whoever we looked most similar to.
I
And maybe
guess.
had you in the database
Oh,
for
yeah.
some reason.
Right now, Nox is just this little boy with brown hair.
Where's
Are you
this?
still riding the
Wait,
walls?
wait. I'm sorry.
No, but
Oh my god, yes!
All right, where?
It's like, woo!
actually, yes, I'm still sitting on Wally. I'm just sitting there
Who's
as this little boy.
this book? Oh wait, okay.
Mazie
I think
is pretty much immediately getting up and sprinting towards the center, by the way.
Oh.
Like, she's using action to just sprint.
Mazie.
And here is where I
Be
will
right
end
back.
off for the night.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Next week, we undergo the trials and tribulations of the necropolis of Yithrin. What's
Oh
here?
boy.
What's to learn?
Oh goodness.
What kind of loot can you find?
Secrets. I'm looking
The
for
final
secrets.
part of Act 1 of our campaign lies beyond.
Who's gonna die?
What happens
Boy,
when I touch
howdy.
the glowing orange door?
If it were that easy, guess we'll have to find out what happens when we touch the glowing orange globe.
Oh goodness.
But I think here's where I will leave us.
All right.
Bretlynn, you want to bring us out?
Oh goodness.
Oh boy. Next week on the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, we're in a place that Bretlynn recognizes that probably shouldn't be here. Who's these two names that kind of got announced? Who are those folks? What's the deal with Mazie? And will the Colt... Oh, I did it. Mark me down. The Bretlynn Cara fisticuffs continue? Find out that and more on a post-Christmas, pre-New Year Longshots Dungeons and Dragons. We're gonna rate
next week, Internet Land.
We're gonna rate someone, so stick around. Bye.
Bye.